It started when magic came back. The Awakening, some call it. You're rubbing elbows with orcs, elves, even trolls these days. Meanwhile, megacorps bleed the world dry one board meeting at a time. They own just about everything. But not us. We're Shadowrunners. Mercenaries, operating in the margins, working dangerous jobs for the desperate and the powerful. Being a runner takes more than skill and street smarts. You want to live long enough to get paid, you'll need a team, the right talent for the job. Maybe that's a mage, someone who can fry your enemies with deadly spells. A good decker can jack into the Matrix and bypass the toughest security without leaving a trace. Adepts, riggers, shaman, and don't forget your street samurai. Packing enough firepower and cyberware to take on a small army. Man, magic, and machine. Takes it all to survive in the shadows. Welcome to the sprawl.
Welcome to Shadowrun Corporate Sins. You are watching the final episode of this amazing series of runs that we have been on. It is going to be, I think it's going to be epic. Depending on how many of them survive, they may or may not agree with me.
Terrified.
I think they're terrified. I'm not really sure.
Death is not the end.
Death is not the end. Unfortunately, Shadowrun doesn't have a load save button.
No, I mean, okay.
Either way, something will happen. And I have totally lost the plot, but that's all right.
It's in your book.
It's not. Unfortunately, this is in the middle of, I have to do the previously on Shadowrun Corporate Sins. Now I need to go to the book. So last time, our runners were hired by the Hand of Dusk to form, well, they spent a lot of time mourning the loss of one of their teammates, Magnuson Cromwell, who had died in a fairly magnificent explosion, completely obliterating the Rapid Rabbit Tavern. However, he did manage to save the life of a young Lance Pendleton Jr., but in the process, he was struck down and whisked away to be cremated by the bear god. So there was a wake held for him. Fang coped by getting various augmentations, also by crying a lot, and Mordecai was not particularly helpful.
In his own way.
At all. In his own way. In his own way. So they mourned, time passed, and they were hired by the Hand of Dusk to complete a simple job. They were instructed to protect a location, and the Hand of Dusk would also be providing some security forces. Oh, in the meantime, Miss J informed the group that the Hand of Dusk had a super well-armed, operational, magically oriented space station in which someone, say, with magical powers would be able to survive. Also, that space station would be able to take direct shots at multiple space stations owned by multiple corporations and the Zurich Orbital, which, for those who don't know, is the home base of the corporate court, as in the leaders of all of the mega corporations. So anyway, that's probably not a big deal. Also, the program that they uploaded into the satellite dishes would shut down all long-range communications around the Seattle Metroplex, so they would be limited to short-range, non-satellite communications. Also probably not a problem. So MMFEC was hired to defend a location out in the Redmond Barrens. Fairly simple. They expected most of the attacks would be, for some reason, people might be attracted who are in the Barrens to attacking this location. Mostly gangs, no one of particular importance. The Hand of Dusk offered to provide some of their own is providing some of their own security forces, including the legendary Zoros. So MMFEC met up with two other runner groups who they were going to be working with, Callista and Artemis Blue. Artemis Blue being a small group of 2 runners, and Callista being a group of runners who they had met before on a fairly long time ago when they met with As Technology. It was super fine. There was no bad feelings or bad blood between any of them.
No.
Not at all. So they set up some security perimeters, they did some searching, totally fine. A large convoy of mages show up belonging to the Hand of Dusk, being escorted by these Zoros, also totally fine. However, eventually they all notice that they are able to astrally perceive, and Mordecai realizes that an astral rift has been opened inside this warehouse that they were supposed to protect. So the astral rift causing some weirdness for them. But on the plus side, they could all see Sharky. It was super great. Nothing.
Did I see Sharky?
Yeah, everyone could see Sharky.
I didn't. I do not recall.
To be clear, you can all see Sharky whenever you're evening.
Right about the same time. There's a lot of plot happened last time. Right about the same time as this astral rift opened up, a conglomerate of gangs from the Redmond Barons weirdly unanimously attacked this area, including the Rusted Stilettos, the Red Hot Nukes, and the Crimson Crush. Several gangs who are known to directly be in conflict with each other. So it was a little odd that they would be attacking. But MMFEC was relatively well set up along with the other runners in order to be able to defend off against this attack, and things were going pretty well. Lots of explosions, ball lightning, fireballs, part of the forest is on fire at this point. It's all great until several of the members of Callisto were seen to drop suddenly, presumed dead. And very quickly afterwards, both Elsie and Fang experienced the same level of murdery gunfire.
We didn't die.
They didn't die. The hypothesis being that there is some sort of sniper in the area. So instead of jumping straight back into the action with MMFEC, we're actually going to travel about a sniper's distance away from the main action to see something else that is happening. You're late. You were supposed to be here at least an hour ago. It's not like you were dead or something.
Well, I was mostly dead.
Well, it's not my fault.
Well, it's not your fault, but the bear doctors didn't tell me the earring wouldn't protect me from the explosion.
You thought you would be able to survive and play dead?
Well, it let me stop my heart, let me hide my astral signature. I figured I wouldn't break my ribs at least, or at least that many of them.
And how many did you break? Do I want to know?
Oh, just 3 or 4, I think. They didn't tell me I snuck out of there before they could do a full investigation.
Cromwell, we are supposed to be tracking Becky. She's out here. And the fighting has definitely already started. You can hear the yelling and the screaming and the sniper fire.
I heard it. I heard it all the way in here.
Oh, good, good. You didn't think of hurrying faster.
Well, I came as fast as I could.
All right. Well, Becky is right up ahead. If you sneak in, she's probably got motion sensors, and you can do your weird magic thing, yes?
By the weird magic thing, you mean sneak up and smash her right in the back of the head?
So let's be clear. If you kill her, I will kill you, because I would like to kill her because I hate her.
So I'm just holding her down while you kill her?
Exactly. This is good plan, yes?
Well, she shot me. I'd normally feel a little bad about that, but sure.
Becky is a terrible person.
Right, she doesn't even have good hair from what I can tell from here.
Yes, that is clearly a problem with her.
I thought she was Becky with the good hair, but she's just Becky with the mediocre hair.
I think it's because she puts it in hat most of the time.
Right.
Get the hat here. All right.
All right.
So you and Lottie are located probably 25 meters or so away. You've stealthed your way up to, you can see at this point at the top of this building, if you look really close or if you have incredibly good perception, which you probably don't, there is someone on the top of the building lying prone with a sniper rifle. So Lottie will let you know that there's probably going to be motion sensors on the way up, and so you'll have to either move incredibly slowly through them, but you have your stupid magic quality.
Right, so Cromwell activates that ability.
That's what it feels like.
Magic ability.
Tattooed wings on his feet to suddenly peel out and sort of flip a little bit. He's lying up on the ground and he turns on his ultrasonic sight so that he can see where those motion detectors are as well.
So they're basically dotted around the roof, or kind of the edge of the roof. The climb up is about 5 stories. It's not a super difficult climb, but it's not like, convenient handhelds. So Lottie will fairly quietly approach the side of the building, and you see like her feet, which are conveniently also blades, just sort of dig into the side of the walls, and she like starts ice picking her way up the brick.
That's awesome.
I think that's gonna activate some alarms though. Like, yeah.
My cannons didn't?
She's not on the building.
Oh.
She's like 250 meters away on a taller building with line of sight onto the tops of the other buildings.
I thought the ice pick was up the side that has the motion sensors.
No, the motion sensors are at the top. So she starts moving pretty slowly through them, and you can see like she has to take her time because she can't
and
completely avoid them.
I can scale the wall without setting off the detectors, right?
Mm-hmm, so. Have you give me a stealth on the way up?
All right. Also, Cromwell's got a new suit.
Because he was buried in his old one.
Right. This one is it's a armored tuxedo suit, but it's covered in Vanta black, the blackest black of all. And he gets -4 to anyone trying to make a visual perception check on.
But what if the background was white?
When he's in the darkness.
Oh, okay.
Or shadows.
In a snowstorm, it's like the opposite.
My background is white in Shadowrun.
I will scale the wall.
Future white.
6 hits.
I'm just gonna roll this thing.
That's stuff.
Okay. Lottie has to go relatively slowly. You're fine, so Cromwell's going to be able to scale the wall pretty quickly. He manages to avoid kind of going slowly enough just as the motion sensors are in his range. And he ends up coming up the side of the wall that is opposite essentially where a sniper would be facing if they're trying to attack people, about 250 meters away on a set of warehouses where there's a bunch of gangs attacking. So you're able to see, give me a perception.
No hits.
You can't see anything on the top of
Remember me?
Yeah. Really? At this point, like, you take a moment and you look around and like, you have to do a double take and you realize that there's someone in a chameleon suit, like, lying prone on the ground with a bipod. And actually, you probably notice when you hear the gun go off. And you hear the sniper fire, and then you look and you see at the edge of this building.
Can I see what she's shooting at?
How do you have any vision magnification?
I don't even have vision, so
No.
I'll just have
He has
astral
factor
and
zero vision magnification.
No, you're right.
Enhance.
They're far away. It'd be pretty blurry. I'm pretty worried, I know, so I'm just going to... is she within sprinting distance?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to sprint and grab her.
Okay.
Just, like, jump on top of her.
We're going to see whether or not she figures out you're there. Combat sense is really handy.
Is Cromwell using the same comm link that he had before his death?
I think he has it completely turned off right now.
Okay. Your stealth was 6.
Yes.
If you're running, you're probably no longer stealth. So she's gonna, like, hear the sound of troll feet come across the roof and kind of turn and look, so she'll get a defense and see you coming.
All right.
Go ahead and roll your attack.
It's kind of... It's like having defense against a bus, really.
Against the bus?
Becky was exactly
see it hit you, right?
What was the main girl in Mean Girls? Was her name
What?
Becky?
Ronalda. Regina.
I get 2 extra hits because I'm
Regina.
charging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. 8 hits.
Okay.
Numbers have been very generous so far today. I think we have at least 1 point of edge.
We do. I'm tracking it. Yes, we do. And we're nearly at another point.
What's that? 8 hits.
Damn it. So close. Your net hits are 1. You managed to grab her. Were you aiming to do any damage?
No, I'm not trying not to do damage, but I'm mostly trying to grapple her. I want to pick her up so that...
let's
Lottie
say
can get a shot.
what's your base damage for, I know it's stupidly high, but I'm gonna not use all of it.
Currently that's at 13 electrical physical damage.
Okay, and were you electrically charged at that point?
Yes.
Okay. It's not great because she's wearing a suit.
A chameleon suit.
Yeah. chameleon suits don't give you a ton of protection. The hope is that you're not going to get snuck up on by a troll.
Usually they're not that sneaky.
No, they're not normally
Well,
sneaky.
he wasn't that sneaky this time, frankly.
We have a stupidly sneaky troll. Okay, well.
Right, I think what she actually heard was.
That's not a noise you should keep making.
Maybe she has tinnitus from all those sniper bullets.
She probably has earplugs in. Okay, you like twist back her arm. So Becky is this. I highly doubt her actual name is Rebecca. I don't think
That's
she's
her title.
that dumb, but she goes by Becky. That is what she is referred to as. So you grab this woman who's on the sniper rifle and you pull her up and kind of twist her arms back, and she lets out a yelp as you hear like the pop of her shoulder. Yeah. She's
Becky.
got her chameleon suit on, so right now she kind of blends into the shadows. She's obviously you're holding her, so she's not impossible to see. She's got like the kind of goggles on, or actually she probably wouldn't because she's an adept. Did you know that already?
No, we don't know anything.
Yeah, Scarlet
You can
Fire
tell
is
she's
like.
awakened.
She's the sniper. We've never gotten close to her.
It's true. She's awakened, so you can tell. She might actually have some level of magnification because you can use like binoculars on it.
She's also their leader, isn't she? I thought Lottie told Elsie that.
Yeah, she's the one who decides who's in, who's out.
Yeah.
And by there, we mean Scarlet Fire, our nemesis.
To you, yes. Our leader is an interesting way of describing it. Yeah, your nemesis.
No, I didn't say.
So, and she's got like you can see kind of wisps of gray hair and like some wrinkles on her face. She's definitely an older woman. And she lets out a yelp, and at that same point, Lottie like leaps up. Oh, fuck yeah, I hate climbing. It's the worst. Oh, good, thank you. And without hesitation, she just like.
I'll say MMFEC sends its regards before she can.
I am not with you. So
Stop and argue.
isn't she?
Is it Feckle?
Feckle. So Lottie like kind of hop, skips, and jumps. For those who don't know, because I've never her current the legs you let her bit upgraded with are like the Digigreg legs. They're the super running legs. Also with as they call them raptor feet, which just basically means she's got blades for feet. So if you've ever seen Kingsman, it's the woman who has the sword legs.
Right. Oh, you mean badass?
Yeah, the one who slices people in half. So Lottie immediately runs. She does like a cartwheel and then just attempts to slice Becky in half.
Might want to get some distance.
Do you want to use some thumper dice to make sure it happened, and then some thumper dice to dodge?
Oh, yeah, no.
I've seen Lottie in action.
So she did.
I'll figure she's probably not going to kill me.
Is it like a
this time.
cartwheel motion that she does?
Yeah, basically, she's like it's
Nice.
kind of the capoeira like single cartwheel, handstand, flip over,
Right, yeah.
leg comes down.
And there's no way I'm letting Becky go.
Okay.
You'll have two Beckys after this.
And because I made a melee attack, she gets +2 dice. Because we're both melee attacking.
Yeah, that's
Why
right.
did you ever know that?
Because you don't often make
Rarely
melee attacks.
strategically.
You're usually attacking with a bag of flour or
You get
broken
+2 with
baseball.
your bag of
Okay.
Yeah, my bag of flour is my only real ally. It's a bag of flour.
So
Oh.
Becky is actually probably not going to be able to dodge
No.
because she's being held, but she's going to sort of try. But she's at a penalty.
Yeah, I don't know why she doesn't like echo.
Yeah. Okay. Lottie hits. Her leg like strikes her down the front. It doesn't quite beautifully slice her in half, so she's gonna split open. She mostly just like gets her in the collarbone and kind of slices through.
Can I take an interrupt
like vital
to dodge
organ.
the blood so it doesn't get on my Vanta black suit?
You'll have to drop Becky.
I will do so. At this
Okay. So Becky's gonna
It's like
take
when Anya dies at the end of Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
enough damage.
I didn't see the end of that show.
Oh, that was a terrible resist. Yeah. Yeah. Becky, like, jugular, sliced open, bleeding, crumples to the ground, and Lottie just, like, stands there, like, blood dripping from her legs, like,
You weren't kidding
good. Yeah, about what?
about being a little bit angry at Becky.
I'm very angry at her. I was just trying to get more money, and she got mad at me.
And this is what happens when people get mad at you?
Yes.
All right, well, I'm not angry at what you just did at all. I'm a little disturbed by it.
MMFEC invitation from Body.
Excellent. At about that same time, a spirit that Mordecai had summoned and sent to go look for Becky shows up, having found Becky. However, finds Becky dead and Cromwell alive, and will fairly immediately. So you will see Sharky, and will show up. Lottie actually will, I think, also be able to see Sharky because she's still within the range of the astral rift, and she's like, "What the hell is that?"
Oh, Sharky.
Sharky waves high with his fin.
And then we'll immediately go back to report to Mordecai.
Sure. So Mordecai had just jumped off the building that he was standing on and caught himself.
Oh no!
No, he caught himself with a levitation spell and landed, and he was gonna run, I think, into the warehouse.
That was the oh no.
But now all of a sudden he gets contacted by Sharky. What? No. Cromwell's dead. No, Sharky. I know. I miss him too.
And then he just does the point.
Yeah.
Like a dog. Squirrel.
And at this point, I can pretty much see anything Sharky sees, and so I do see I do see Cromwell. I do see him astrally that it actually is him.
Oh, wait, we didn't resolve whether or not you're covered in blood.
Oh, right.
Give me your dodges. Sorry, I gotta interrupt. Because I want to describe whether or not he's covered in blood.
Sure.
5 hits.
There's a little bit of blood on you, but it's so dark, the suit, that you can't tell.
Anyway.
He's very pristine.
Yeah.
He does not look like someone who's dead.
At this point, I think Mordecai, and there's all sorts of crazy, like motorcycles, gunfire going all over. Mm-hmm. And Mordecai just stops where he is, and I think he turns beet red. And like probably some actual steam rises from him. I'm not sure if it's like real steam or an illusion that he like accidentally cast. But finally he just goes onto his comm and says, "Cromwell's back."
What the hell do you mean he's back?
Cromwell's back. He's alive.
Bullshit.
Yeah, not bullshit.
This is not the time for jokes, Mordecai. I know you're a very funny person, but this is not the time for that.
I am a very funny person, but this is not a joke. Sharky is looking at Cromwell right now.
Where the hell is he?
He's over wherever Becky was. She's dead now. So.
Becky's dead?
Becky was here?
She's dead now.
Where is he? Mordecai, tell me which direction.
Sharky is about, he's like 250 meters away from us about.
Can you tell Sharky to tell him to turn his damn comm on?
Sure, no problem. And Sharky will...
Oh, right, it was the earring I used to feign death with. The bear doctors gave it to me.
Can other people understand Sharky?
Sharky can choose to, if he manifests, he can choose to speak. He generally doesn't, except
Wait, what?
Yeah.
He could speak common, like English? Sorry, we speak English, I assume. English?
Cromwell, turn your comm link on.
Oh my god, did you just talk? He's never done that before. He's
done it before. He usually uses like single word phrases.
All right. Cromwell turns on a comm. It's a different comm. A different sin.
Is it connected to anyone?
No. He has all your contact information.
You gave him my new sin, right?
What?
You gave Fang my new sin, right? When you told her the plan?
No, I didn't tell her you're alive.
What?
Well, how could I flirt with her if you were still alive?
What, you flirted with her?
Of course I did.
What, you didn't tell her
I am much better for her than you are.
Do we hear all this? Is this be broadcasting?
I turned the comm on, so you know where it is. You might have seen it.
You can connect to them because you know their their contact information.
Hello?
Wait, does it like a message be like, accept a message from
hello? You have a friend request?
Yeah, probably.
It's from Charlie Hammer.
Why would I tell them you're still alive? The whole plan was for you to be dead. It's much less sneaky this way.
The plan was for anybody we didn't trust to know or not know.
Well, I don't trust anybody, including you.
Charlie Hammer wants in on my pants. What?
Cromwell?
What fresh hell is this?
No.
Sharky, tell Cromwell I'm going to kill him.
I accept his request to join the
I
pants.
did almost die, but Feign Death allowed me to hide my astral signature
Cromwell?
and stop my heart. Elsie?
Oh my god!
They did seem very sad that you were dead.
What?
You didn't tell him?
What are you doing? Like, how are you? I have so many questions. Like, what?
Wait, you didn't know I was alive? What about the note I left on the bed for Fang and the Rice Crisps? Or the soy crisps?
Was like super vague. Wait, what?
I left a note for Fang just in case something happened to Lottie and the soy crisps, because neither of us eat soy crisps, so I knew she would get the note saying I was still alive.
Wait, it was like a piece of paper? Or
Yeah,
was it like written in the soy crisps?
It was just a small piece of paper in the box of
Why
soy
are we
crisps.
so bad at giving each other notes?
I thought one of those soy crisps tasted funny.
All right, look, I'm sorry, but look, when Lottie came to me,
Okay.
It's my bad. I should have told you.
I'm okay. Lottie came to me the night that you was almost killed by the Merlins and told me that Scarlet Fire was coming for us, and I thought about.
Please be clear. They're not coming for you.
Well,
It's going to be in the same place.
I'll just have a little
They
bit of a
don't
feeling.
really care about you.
Well, that's not very nice.
Why would it? Never mind.
Anyway, she told me that Scarlet Fire was in the picture, and given everyone was coming after us, I started to get nervous. I made some plans, and then when Lance Pendleton betrayed us, I figured I'd better do my best to throw him off the track. And the bear doctors had given me the earring what let me feign death.
So you don't get to do this, Cromwell.
I don't believe in consequences, Mordecai.
I know!
Doesn't whether you believe them or not, consequences happen.
How is you dying going to stop Scarlet Fire from showing up? They almost killed Elsie. They almost killed
He was
Meg.
very late. He should have been here an hour ago.
Well, I don't think Becky expected me to show up, and Becky's no longer a problem.
so glad
From what
you're
Lottie
alive.
says, Becky's the major problem with Scarlet Fire.
You don't get to have this much dumb luck. Nobody does. That you should have died so many times since I've met you from your own weird ineptness.
Well, I've never wanted to judge your shark god, but the bear god
sorry.
takes care of his own.
Wait a minute. Like, you know what? I don't want to hear it. I seriously, Mordecai, I don't want to hear it. I'm over it. And you know what? Like, I'm sorry, but like maybe Fang needs to get a word in edgewise. God, guys. Like, this is really good news. Can we please start treating good news like good news and maybe worry about like casting blame and stuff later?
That's a good point. Fang, are you there?
Yeah.
You didn't know I was
No.
alive?
We definitely had like a whole funeral thing. And right now, I am bleeding, and Elsie is bleeding, and at this point, Fang had, during this entire Becky thing, if I was allowed to turn, like, tried to drag a shield over Elsie, and like... There's a rift opening, right? Is it still happening?
Yeah, you
Still
should all
there.
be able to see it.
Great.
It's
It's very shiny.
I am angry, not just at you, but also very happy.
Well, I'm very sorry. I'm pretty happy that Becky's out of the picture.
No.
People are shooting at us. Apparently, this new suit I have doesn't really protect me when I'm standing in profile against the sky.
Very happy
So-
you are alive.
At this moment, mainframe, you have the comm link from the hand, correct?
Yep.
You're going to get a message that says new mission parameters.
Hang on, guys. We've got something incoming.
We need you to go after Scarlet Fire. Delay them, stop them, whatever it is. Don't let them interfere.
Shut the front door. Guys, our orders are to take out Scarlet Fire.
I have no problem with that.
Very unfortunate.
I have no moral issue with that whatsoever.
I do not have either. It just feels a little convenient, but we'll go with it. That's fine. I am fine. Let's go. Hey, Cromwell, do you want to play with the cannon?
Cannon? I'd love to.
Yeah, Dinah's set.
What is happening?
We've been ordered by someone.
The cult, yes? The crazy cult.
Someone else recognizes they're a cult.
With the
I
dragon
kind of knew it
stuff.
was a call.
I'm guessing to go after Scarlet Fire.
Oh, you're going to die.
Well, people have said that to me before, and they was wrong.
No, I don't mean just you. I mean all of you.
All right.
They will kill you.
How many of them are there left?
Well, here's the thing. I think I could have a conversation with them. If you'd like to talk to them, I think I can make this happen.
Well, Becky's the only one of them what shot me. I don't really like this cybernetic guy, but...
I'll talk to him.
Oh, hello, Dr. Lady.
Hi.
Very good doctor, yes.
Hey. So I hear you totally dropped the ball on letting us in on the plan.
Oh, yes. No, I chose not to tell you.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's gonna be interesting between us later.
Okay, yes. If you're still alive, we can talk.
But I'm compartmentalizing that right now because I'm happy to see you.
Oh, yes. You're lovely. I like you.
This meeting, is this in person? Is this a phone call? What are we doing?
Probably in person. I would just say instead of going in and trying to find them, when let them pick you off one by one, you talk to them. They may have things you'd like to hear.
I would like to hear.
Yeah, I think we'd all like to hear.
Well, that means we gotta get to the van.
Is there still a bunch? I look around. What does the scene look like?
So as you look around you, it has devolved into more chaotic, sort of fights in between smaller groups of people. So rather than this incoming group of cyclists and people from the forests and from the edges, at this point you kind of look around and you just see this mess of like clone guards attacking people on motorcycles and like a couple of like toxic spirits just sort of trying to fuck with people, and like a bunch of groups on foot trying to fight with. You distinctly see both, if you look at the building across from you, neither of the two members of Callista have gotten up. Someone has like scrambled onto the roof and is attempting to see if they can still be saved, and their van is like very clearly starting up. So Callista is ready to GTFO.
We told them that they should have.
Yeah.
So where is everybody in proximity to the building that I'm currently in?
Mordecai is directly below you, I think now. He's on the ground.
I'm on the ground floor. So
then Mordecai is on
very
your
close to
level.
you, just outside the building.
Okay.
And Elsie and Fang are on the roof of the building, kind of just north of you.
Everybody get down. I'm bringing the van. So I'm just going to, remotely command the van to come up and pull up next to the building that we're on at a reasonably high rate of speed so that if anybody tries to stop it, it will just...
Make a handling check.
Plow them down.
Great.
I will collect some of...
Or a pilot vehicle.
I will collect those goggles and sniper rifle and some of Becky's stuff.
You'll notice, Becky, Lottie will not let you take the sniper rifle. She says, this is mine now.
All right, but I get dibs on the goggles.
It's fine. I don't need them. And she literally just taps her eyeball.
We do that a lot.
Nice. I tap my eyeball right back. I've got ghosty eyeballs.
The goggles are essentially just like ocular binoculars. They're not actually particularly fancy because you can't. Actually, yeah, you don't get bonuses for using hardwired in.
They're optical as opposed to.
And then there's also another set of like glasses that she has that were that do have some cyber augmentations.
I will take them for the rest of them, in case they want.
Look at us, we're looting again.
Don't.
It's been a while.
Murder hobos.
I use my
body.
8 thumper dice and my own dice, but 3 hits. 3 whole hits.
Oh, and I'll put Becky's body in the bag that I used to carry mainframe in before I abused those privileges.
Wait, a bunch of straps? A dead body's just strapped to your back?
No, it's in a bag.
There's a... Used to go in a bag?
Well, we've been ordered
It was
to
a
take down
backpack.
Scarlet Fire.
Piloting. Let's see. Okay, you pilot the van. It runs into at least one motorcycle. the van is larger in mass and size, and just all facets, and so it manages to take out the motorcycle. Several other people will like leap out of the way, but there's like a nice sized dent in the side.
Oh.
That's fine. There was a
Just
dent.
cosmetic.
There, no one can prove anything.
Yeah, I've got the vehicle logs.
So the van kind of pulls up directly alongside, more or less where Mordecai is, probably.
All right, let's go, go, go!
Mordecai hops in.
I'm gonna throw a rope on the side in between the two buildings so that we can climb down. I assume I have chain. I have made it canon that I have chains officially now. Do I have? How high is this building?
It was like 3 stories.
Yeah, I probably got chains for about 2 stories. So
You need ropes pretty heavy, especially ferrous metal chain is heavy.
I just call out.
it's the future, Lauren. It's the future.
I have that biometric rope. I've got like 20 meters of it.
I just call out the door of the van. Just jump, Fang. I'll catch you.
Okay, Elsie, you good to go?
Okay.
Let's go.
Do you have any trauma patches on you?
Yeah, I got one with your name on it.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Just one.
Man, I don't like being shot. It's really bad.
Are we gonna Mary Poppins it down? Just like I'm
I'll
gonna
catch you
jump.
close to the bottom.
Okay,
so
I'm
that you
gonna
get it.
jump.
It's like 9 meters, so
Am I going to die?
make a reaction and an intuition roll.
All right.
I will be very clear. I am half dead.
This is working out pretty well.
Oh.
I got 4 hits.
I'm like a third bed.
I got hit pretty hard.
Yeah.
So Mordecai will be able to catch you with a levitate, just before you hit the ground.
Where is he? Is he here?
He's not in
It's
the
not
van.
here yet.
Okay.
Cromwell, I sent you the coordinates.
You come to us. They will not meet you in the middle of a fight. Are you okay?
Oh, I thought
Did
you were talking to Dim.
No, I was talking through you. Oh, I'm on the comm! You come to me. Here's coordinates.
Great. Cromwell, are you coming with us or are you going alone?
I'm coming with you, I think. I'm certainly not staying here with Lottie, not tell my...
You're coming here. Then you pick us up, and then we go.
Okay.
Oh,
Sure.
okay, sure.
Great.
Carpool.
Everybody
carpool.
in, everybody
Efficient
in.
system.
Buckle the hell up. Let's go. Great. We go. We cinematic. We go pick them up.
Really quick. Before we get
You're
there.
in the van driving. Mainframe is doing some pretty fancy driving to get around all of the
And I
people.
rebooted that damn gun that reset on me.
Yes.
Are we sure this is actually Cromwell?
Actually, that's kind of what I've been thinking. Like,
Yeah. This seems like some Scarlet Fire bullshit.
well, and especially like if somebody's got like my kind of augments, like they could be impersonating him.
I
Are you
mean,
saying don't let him into the van?
I'm saying like, Fang, how do we check?
I have an idea.
I'm like pretty confident. He has Cromwell's astral signature. That's hard to
You've
fake.
cast me into a pigeon before.
Yeah, but you need whoever did it would have to really know his signature really well.
Scarlet Fire.
You don't know him
They
that
don't really
well.
know him that well. I'm not ask
who
him something
doesn't
that
know
only
Cromwell?
he would know.
Can you test him, Fang?
Test him.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, pull up to the building.
I just don't want to
That's
get my hopes
important.
up.
So
I'm also going to heal everyone that needs healing.
Yeah.
okay.
Oh wow, that's not can you do
So yeah, roll a healing. It's literally one of his jobs.
Where are you?
He is the healer.
Done this before.
I can help if his fails with the first aid,
You
but
heal 7.
I want to turn to Lottie away and I'll say, Fang would never love someone as cool and calculating as you are.
I would assume she wouldn't love someone as stupid as you are.
You would assume that, but you would apparently be wrong. Because
Clearly.
she just said she was happy to see me again.
I also don't need her to love me. It's not about love.
Oh, I see.
It's never about love. Love is not a real emotion.
Oh, really?
Love is a form of insanity.
Well, I can see why those two concepts would get confused by you.
Have you ever not seen someone be stupid while they are in love?
Yes, I've been stupid while I'm in love and stupid without love, so therefore they are not connected by logic.
This doesn't seem like an accurate logical argument to me, but I am not the logic one.
Who is the 8?
Oh my.
oh, by the way,
It's a very robust spell.
I'm
Elsie,
good at what
I don't
do.
know which one you'd rather use in case of emergency, but this is the Ares Alpha. There's 2 of them. This is the Panther XXL, and here's the Ares Desert Strike. I figured you might want to use that one, but
Thank you. This is one of the nicest things anybody has ever done. Guys, I know it's terrible. We're having such a good day.
Wait. Let's hold back.
This is what happens after you've been healed.
I gave her a gun and she cried. What am I supposed to do now?
Cromwell's back and there's
Not
guns.
sure. I'm not going to be excited until I know for sure.
To be clear, I didn't mean that I'm not happy that he's back. I just meant he's an idiot. That
This is not helping her.
But you should just at least tell him that you missed him if it's him.
I'll do that if it will help.
So we're here. If anyone wants to test him, that would be the time.
So you drive up. Lottie is still on the roof. Like she wouldn't have left. She's just sort of like sitting there. Like you see like these two little cyber legs sticking above like sitting on the edge. She waves down at you. Oh, hello! They're here.
I'm kind of angry at her, but she and I have been tracking Scarlet Fire for the last few days.
We should probably get on the ground.
So I'll
So she
recommend
leaps down.
letting her down there. At least to talk.
Cool.
Why are you looking at me? Why are you all looking at me like that?
Hi, Grammy.
So Lottie like jumps down and
I run down the wall.
lands.
Okay.
She like
That's
her feet sort of scrape, but you still.
I just want to try something. And I'm like 70%.
Oh, hello, Fang. I feel like I'm supposed to apologize to you, but I'm not really sorry, so that would be insincere.
You need.
I use a free action to declare the intent to counterspell any. Well, I guess she's not magical.
She is
No,
not.
she's definitely-
If you essence her, she has very little essence.
Less than me?
Probably.
Wow.
I
I
just
just
don't.
want you to know
I just don't trust her.
I'm going to remember what you did, and like you're not like my nemesis,
It's fine.
but someday like you just might like come out of a building and be like, "Where's my car?"
Let's not threaten the one with the metal legs who's learning how to be a person.
No, I'm quite happy with how I am.
I'm just saying, like
Yes.
I might like, you know, I don't know,
Hey, look
trick
at
you
it this
into
way.
drinking bad milk or something.
We killed Becky. And emotionally, you're all fine now. Yes, feelings are good.
No,
Jane
we're
Frame's
not.
got her
We're
hands on
not
her
ready.
pistol. She's like not having any.
Okay, well, if I felt sorry, I would apologize. But here's Cromwell. Let me know when you're ready to go talk to Scarlet Fire. I'll be over here.
I have one thing I want to do.
Button communication.
So Fang's come out of the car, and which one is it?
Oh, he just kind of saunters away.
I'm just gonna like reach forward with a finger, and I just want to do a little electrical boop on his nose.
I don't think any of us saw that coming.
Nope.
Okay.
Because I know
Sure.
Cromwell is electric type. I'm pretty sure that's true. And it does
Okay,
work.
what are you trying to achieve with this?
All right, so I'm like, oh, you're coming to me with a affectionate gesture.
No, yeah.
So fuck you.
Boops you
I'm
on the
gonna,
nose.
yeah, I'm gonna shock him in the face.
What's your base damage?
He's not a Pokemon.
No, it's because I know why. Wait, I don't ever use this, so I'm not, like,
Why do you have it then?
because I thought I would use it a lot more. You don't
She was
really.
saving it for affectionate gestures.
I mean, sure, let's go with that.
It's probably
9?
9. Okay. So I want you to roll your. Give me your unarmed.
Oh yeah.
Give me your unarmed
you want me
because
to
I want
do
to see how much control you can exert over
Oh, no.
your booping.
Control.
I rolled 14 dice.
Actually, logic plus unarmed.
And I should
Oh.
ask,
Oh, that's just
is
me.
this physical,
It is, but
electrical
she has
damage?
to
Wait,
control.
logic plus unarmed?
Yeah, it should be stun. Yeah.
My unarmed contact is 11.
And then your logic is 3.
I don't try to dodge it because I
You don't think that
assume it's just an effect.
no affectionate gesture.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm gonna use 5 thumper dice. 5, 6, 7.
2 stun damage.
2. Cromwell jumps and then he falls to the ground and his heart stops. And his astral signature goes away.
What did you do? Elsie like runs over to Cromwell.
Well,
For 5 seconds, and then he pops back up and he says, "Just kidding. I can do that now."
MMFEC is back together, clearly.
Well, here's the thing. The first time I had this thing, I did it was fine. But other people would think, oh, he berserks all the time, but he only berserks when he gets punched in the face, not shocked in the face.
That's true.
Does that how Fang explains
It does. Fang's gonna pick him up.
All right, I have a question if you're really Cromwell.
All right. But I'm not very good at logic.
I used 5 dust.
Just so you know.
Who's the one person in Boston that I love?
You mean Aunt Sophia?
Like, I knew that. Come on.
Only because I told you.
Well, you live to get this.
Way to take the air out of the tires on that.
Please don't die again.
Oh, thanks, Mainframe.
It's good to see you.
It's good to see all of you.
You really freaked me out.
I didn't think you thought I was dead for that long. I thought 24 hours maximum.
I thought it was weird.
Can we just
Cromwell-
agree that we're never going to do that nose thing?
No, we're no.
It was cute.
It was kind of
Plus,
cute.
I would, I would fry a whole area. It would be
For
bad.
5 seconds.
But, Cromwell, I'm glad you're alive,
Oh, thanks,
even if you
Mordecai.
don't really deserve to be, through your series of actions and the amount of luck you're extremely overdrawn on in the karmic balance of the universe.
Same to you, Mordecai.
Thanks. Wait,
All right, we're going on a road trip. Who's coming?
So I have put in a call, and they are interested in talking to you.
Oh,
Do
look
they
at all
have
the
a face?
weapons on this.
Of course.
But who's their face? I don't know if they like go through members. If like.
Their face goes by many names. I think she's probably going by Mariposa right now.
Great.
Mary Poppins?
Mary Poppins?
Mariposa.
I remember
Mariposa.
her. She's
Oh,
a
the
shaman.
butterfly. Ugh.
Oh, is that where you have the scar? And like there's like that clear
That
like
looks
the
like
bird,
her
yeah, the
handiwork.
vein.
Hey, I made the joke, her handiwork.
Hey, you got some new scars. Nice.
Yeah.
Do we have coordinates?
Yes.
Great.
Will you let me in van or on van? Which would you prefer?
On the van.
What?
That's fine.
This is where some of the. Oh,
She's probably gonna damage the roof. Have you seen her new legs?
I would rather just everybody in. We can
Let's
keep
have her in where we can keep an eye on her.
Right, just don't let her near the weapons.
She's her own weapon.
All right, we are road tripping.
So you head to some coordinates that are not particularly far away, but a little bit more isolated, kind of in sort of overgrown, not quite woodland area, but a little bit. There are some dilapidated buildings. She directs you into a parking lot.
Before we pull into
Or
the parking
what
lot,
was once a parking
what's
lot.
Matrix Perception? Tell me about what's going on in the parking lot.
Go ahead, and you guys can give me astral or visual as well.
That's it.
There is a vehicle
Whoa.
that probably has weaponry on it, though you can't necessarily identify because everything is subsumed within the icon for the vehicle. You see essentially a pretty sophisticated personal area network that appears to be running any of the devices that are in that area. So mostly that's what you can identify.
I got 2.
Astrally, there are some awakened people in that parking lot.
I mean, I pretty
Probably
much
a
already know
spirit.
what to expect as far as they go.
I was distracted. I'm trying to hold Cromwell's hand.
Oh.
Were you also distracted trying to hold Fang's hand? Or how many hits on astral perception did you get?
Yeah, I actually perceived Fang really well.
Great.
Did you get some new cybernetic?
I can hear.
Nice, like that.
Yeah.
Wait, is it ultrasonic?
No.
Oh.
Yes, actually. I mean, it's no. So it hears better. Is it? Can I like daredevil it up? No. Is that still a reference we can all have? It's like
No, probably not in the sixth world.
it's as if this lawyer lost his sight and wanted to save the universe, but was blind. That's what it would be like. I don't
You
have
mean like
that.
some kind of blind person who fights with ultrasonic powers?
Yeah,
Right.
Like
But was
Cromwell.
also smart and a lawyer.
but was also a lawyer.
Right, check. Wait, speaking of smart, did you get your GED results?
I did. I passed.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice!
Thank you for the.
You've got more education than I do now.
Right.
Fine, education's stupid.
So how many of us are leaving the van to talk to them? I'm staying in the van so that we have a quick exit if we need it.
I'm definitely getting out there with the mages out there.
Yeah,
I
I'd
don't
like
wanna
a little
take any
backup.
chance.
Because if they decide to like try to kill me.
Do you have a shield?
Yes.
Okay.
It's covered in Vanta black.
I also have a shield. It is not.
So are you all four going out? Is something staying with me in the armory, or was just okay?
Sharky.
Do you want
Lottie,
someone?
are you staying in the van?
Oh, I'm giving up the van.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Sharky can stay
I've
with
got
you.
I've got to get rid of this sin. It's hot. Can you wire in a new one?
Which sin is he referring? Your Magnus and Cromwell. You need me to kill?
Magnus and Cromwell's dead, so it's Charlie Hammer. I'm
need me to-
Michael Bond now.
You need me to. You need me to destroy Charlie Hammer.
Yes. Apparently, Ares was onto it for some time. Probably on account of me being on the news and heavily involved in the election.
Do you need this like right now?
I'm just saying, this is a new comm. He just crushes the old comm and throws it out the window because he doesn't understand how comms and sins work. I spent a lot of new yen on the exact same kind of comm, but this one's got a new sin in it.
That's like someone buying a new computer for a new email.
I take
like
the comm link.
replacing
Yeah, I
your SIM
take
card.
the comm link and I examine it. And does it have the Michael Bond sin in it?
Yes. Yeah.
You know that your other sin still exists when you crush the We'll talk later. This is working.
All right,
Always, thanks.
I will stay in the van to protect.
Protect the van.
But she clears it to the land and all the things.
You guys pull into the parking lot. Lottie leaps out of the van and trots over. The other vehicle in the parking lot is very well armored. It is a high-end model. You suspect it has weaponry on it, but if it does, it's pretty well concealed.
Wow.
Side door opens up, and a couple of people will step out, and you see the door stays open, and there's just another person leaning in the doorway. The two people who walk out, you can tell are both awakened. And visually, they look very similar. They are
Twins.
twin-esque. One is male and one is female. As Lottie bounces over there, she opens her arms out and just embraces one of the woman. It's ah! And you can hear distinct cheering. The other person will hug her back, but in a much more demure way. And they are affectionate.
In a makeout way?
Yeah.
Not
how
quite,
affectionate are
no.
we talking?
But you're
Is it kissing
maybe.
cheeks kind of way?
Yeah.
Slip hand underneath the pants way? I don't.
Are we sure this is not...
I don't know what affection
That-
That is an a hug that seems
That-
more than friends.
I don't know what that means.
For her, I don't
A
know.
tight embrace.
Oh, that's, yeah, Lottie
With
does that to me
the
all the
hand
time.
slipping down the back.
I've paid her to track these people down for the last few months, and apparently she did.
She'll wave you over. And they'll kind of decide, you'll meet in the middle, going towards no man's land.
Dun, dun, dun.
Is the cybernetic jerk here?
Yes, he's the one leaning in the doorway.
Oh, he's so cool.
Are there any spirits with them?
Yes.
All right, Sharky is gonna be with me then.
The fire spirit just sort of waves its fiery wings.
Sharky grins broadly.
Are we still close enough to see these things?
Yeah, probably I could. You kind of went to the side, so it's a slightly different angle, but still within the range.
Howdy, I hear you're Scarlet Fire.
Hello, it's nice to meet you. You are MMFEC.
That's right.
I think we saw you on the news. Interesting choice.
Many people did.
So Lottie put us in contact. I suppose you have orders to stop us.
Yeah, but then again, we're not exactly partial to how we're employed by the Hand of Dusk. So we thought we'd talk it out with you first, since obviously you're here to thwart them.
You recognize her astral signature. If you spend a while sensing it, will look fairly similar to one of the two people you met in the when you were first setting up the perimeter, the security.
So wait, are you saying
It's an
that?
inside job.
It's Arctic.
Artemis Blue.
Artemis Blue.
Looks like the mage that was at Artemis Blue.
Okay.
And we've spent a while working in their ranks.
You were a double agent?
Mm-hmm.
Who hired you?
Well, if you asked Becky, it would have been. Seder Krupp.
Okay.
If you ask any of us, it would have been literally 5 now, I think, of the corporation's AAA.
So you're like corp court material.
Very good.
So they want Hand of Dusk taken out.
They want something very specific and somewhat difficult, which is why we're getting paid a lot of money to do this. Thank you for getting rid of Becky. That makes our lives a little bit easier.
All right.
She's very much the one for we do the job and we don't try and manipulate or work any of the angles, which means you don't get paid as much.
She was a straight shooter, huh?
Very good at both of those things.
Being straight
got
and
what
being
you
a
were doing
shooter?
there.
Don't understand how people talk.
It's wordplay.
So, what's your angle here?
Well, we've been hired by whichever corporation you would like to pick at this moment in time to prevent the dragon from reaching the space station while leaving the space station intact.
So, is that what this rift is?
Yeah. There's a second end. They opened a rift in space on their magically oriented, or their magically auraed space station.
So you're saying there's a dragon that's going to show up?
Yes. What did you think was going to happen? You work for a dragon cult.
Yeah. We just didn't know the dragon was going to be, like, on site.
He's the next wave. They sent the mages in first, got the rift on this end opened, and then the dragon will go through, cross the metaplane, and head into space. And then take a shot at the Zerg orbital.
So you've been infiltrating Hand of Dusk this whole time?
Mm-hmm.
So your goal is status quo.
Our goal is to make money, and the corps offer us the most.
Gotcha.
How much would it take for someone to pay you more than you're being paid?
Why are you
Do you have a side note? You can't use the Magnus and Cromwell Foundation to pay Scarlet Fire.
No.
That is
I'm aware.
illegal and a breach of nonprofit law.
And that's
what
where
we
Shadowrun draws the line in the
Yes.
sand.
Important distinction. Draco Foundation will shut that shit down.
I just want people to understand, like, if you're watching current events and you see something like a foundation giving money to private citizens that are unrelated to their cause,
Nonprofits
illegal.
can hire contractors.
Claudia's confused. No,
Yes.
I mean, Fang's probably also confused. But
Lauren can explain.
Claudia, I felt like that was a jab. I can continue. So the Scarlet Fire, Artemis Blue, is getting paid to get the dragon to the rift. The dragon then through the rift to the space station.
No. The Hand of Dusk wants to send the dragon through the rift. So imagine it's like, rather than a portal where you go in one end and end up where you'd like to, like Nightcrawler, right? When he poofs into the weird hellscape and then poofs out of it. So it goes portal into the metaplane. And then you walk across the metaplane and then you go out the other end and that's in space.
Okay.
So it's like
The wormhole.
So they want the dragon to go in and then take away the doors and then it's stuck in the metaplane.
They don't want the dragon anywhere near it.
The Hand of Dusk wants the dragon to go through and into space because rather than flying through space, they just want to shortcut it. Scarlet Fire has been paid by the corporations to stop the dragon from ever getting to space so they can get the space station.
What's the angle where the satellite destroys the corporate court satellite and the dragon doesn't make it?
Ask that question in character or out of character?
That's in character. I mean, I don't really like the corpse. They've screwed us over a lot.
Let's just put it this way.
And I don't like the End of Darkness either.
You have a few options right now. I think you have 3.
Go on.
You might find another one, but as far as I see it, you have 3. You can run away now, ignore the Hand of Dusk, let us do our job. We'll get it done. The dragon will be stopped. This corpse will get a hold of the space station. They'll fight with each other. Someone will eventually win, or if we're lucky, they'll destroy it entirely. But either way, they'll get the technology eventually because they're the corporate court. That's the way the world works, and we get paid. You can choose to fight us, and then you die, Or you can choose to work with us. The Hand of Dusk brought more reinforcements than we were anticipating, and the gangs in this area were not as effective as we had hoped at thinning out their ranks.
You paid them?
Of course. We need to be able to get into the rift, well, to the rift, so I orchestrated the various gangs in this area to attack the location.
Do you have
to thin out their security forces.
Do you have any operatives on the other end of the rift?
No.
Is there anyone in the space station as far as you know?
Yes, enough mages to open another end of the rift.
Yeah, so that's my thing. Like, how are we gonna get the dragon through the rift and then, or how are you gonna get the dragon through the rift and then break the rift doors so that it stays there?
They don't want the dragon in there.
So I'm so...
Actually, we do want the dragon in the rift, unless you particularly like being in the epicenter of a thermonuclear detonation.
Wait,
where did the thermonuclear detonation come in?
That'd be the briefcase in the van.
We have a bomb!
You have a nuke.
Oh my
A small one.
goodness.
Big enough to destroy a dragon and close two ends of a rift.
So you want to like strap it onto his back and then let him fly through and then go pew.
The timing is very precise. We need to send the bomb in immediately after the dragon and before he reaches the other end.
That would solve all the dragon problems, guys.
Yeah.
The dragon will be dead inside the rift will close, the corpse get their space
Also
station.
talking about detonating a nuke.
We'll pay you triple what the Hand is paying you now.
We're more of a long-term view kind of group, looking at a community as in a holistic kind of way. So it's more that we're concerned about what government and what corpse would be standing and what wouldn't, because that would impact our ability to do runs the most.
Well, all of the corps will fight over the station. Whichever one is most likely, Ares or Satykrop have the largest aeronautics facilities, so they will most likely get to the station and claim it first, but we might be lucky and they'll fight over it.
So then they have this floating bio area. I'm not there.
Can we sabotage? I mean, we're on comms.
Oh, we're all on comms.
Can we sabotage the space station and still achieve your goals?
If the space station is destroyed, we don't get paid. Not nearly as much.
Okay. Well,
Delayed destruction.
what did you get paid
So
and then we
unless-
blow it up?
You would like to go through the rift before the dragon and attempt to sabotage the space station and then get trapped in space when the rift closes. You're welcome to try
Wait,
that.
there's no escape pods?
I'm sure you can find a way off when the AAA corporations come to kill everybody on it.
I think we need a moment to sum
Yeah,
it. If that's okay
let's
with
maybe
you. You've
We
given
will
us a
still
lot of information.
Offer you, let's call it an even 100,000 Nuyen each if you choose to help us. If you choose to leave, no hard feelings. I'm sure we'll manage to get it done despite the extra security. And if you choose to do neither one of those two things, we'll kill you. So take some time.
Thanks.
Well, not too much time.
No, we have a few minutes, maybe 15 before the dragon arrives.
Yeah, 15
Let's
minutes.
can we head back to the van momentarily?
Can we put up one of those like
Jammer.
It's a little simpler than that, but yes, we can. Not that it really fucking matters because they know what we're talking about, and
But I think it does. It actually,
if we're
there's,
like,
in one case, it's very important that they don't.
And I'll
hear
throw
it.
up a mana barrier too.
So we
for
get
the
back
fun
to
of
the
it.
van.
I'm sorry, what is going on?
Seriously, Fang?
Really, Fang?
I'm like, I don't.
Okay, how much do you need me to
No,
explain?
like, I think, like, I, like, get it, but, like...
Because I've got it written down in my
No,
notes.
but, like-
This is what I've been building towards!
So there's two things. So the Hand of Dusk hired us, and
Yes.
they want us to
get
help the dragon.
through the thing.
Yes, exactly. See, you got it.
And then
Take
to
over
blow
the
up
space station.
the
No.
corporate core.
Yes. Well, yes,
Yes.
eventually, yes.
So the dragon will destroy...
All corporations.
Wait, no, that's just the floating one.
Right, but
The
it's going to
corporate court is
destabilize them.
essentially like the heads. It would destabilize the corporations. It would likely allow multiple smaller corporations to assert authority and influence, and potentially governments as well.
There's
so like,
also a
cause a massive
communication.
market crash.
Well, but there's currently a communications breakdown, so I assume the Hand of Dusk also has some place, like people in place on the ground to take over.
I mean, the thing is, once that dragon takes control of the space station, like, let's call it like a Death Star, for lack of better words to
a
describe.
small one.
Yes.
A death meteor.
let's not make any bones about it. That dragon basically has taken over the entire planet.
So I don't know much about dragons, but it seems like dragons having a magical space station is like 10 times worse than corporations having a magical.
What's fucking Ares?
Right? At
Here's
least with the corporations, it's like they can bicker and fight within themselves.
At least-
aren't dragons super bad?
No, they're
Dragons run most of the corporations as well, but the thing is, at least
Seder
there
Craft is run
isn't.
by a dragon.
At least there isn't just one of them that can get its way. They all sort of keep each other in check the way it is now.
I mean, our
So that-
nation was run by a dragon, and that
For
worked
12 hours.
Yeah.
It was a pretty great rule.
This
There-
is-
And are they really keeping each other in check if this dragon is about to waltz onto a space station? It
No,
seems
like we don't know anything about
If
his
this dragon
character.
gets on the space station, basically all of the other dragons that run their corporations disappear effectively from the scene.
Do you think that's why the dragon wants a space station?
Yes, he
Just
wants
get
to
rid of
blow up the corporate court, which is also in space, at which point there's no one and nothing that can ever stand against it, dominating the entire planet.
Like,
however it
dragons
sees
wouldn't be
fit.
able to attack the space station.
Oh, but he could send down.
He could probably nuke entire cities from orbit if he wanted to.
I just think that like it can't. I mean, the corps are.
I never
Not
said
good.
you had to go to space, but someone's going.
Whoa! Maybe a dragon.
But like, it just seems like having a dragon in charge would be really awful.
A year ago, all would have said, let the dragon through. It's probably not as bad as the corporations, but that was a year ago, and as bad as the corporations are, they sort of keep each other in check. And so maybe I'm no longer for the blow everything up plan.
Here's the thing, though. That station, as long as it exists, is going to cause so much death and misery because even if we stop the dragon from going there, the other corporations are going to get there. It will be all-out war.
Have you looked around the world we live in? The corporations already control it all, and it's already misery and death out there, and yet people get by and they love each other and they'll do the same.
But if the dragon would be able to launch nukes from orbit, there's nothing that's going to stop these corporations from launching nukes.
Why would
Take each other out.
they could do that today?
Yeah, they
No,
already
but
got
like
a space station.
magical nukes. Like so if
The nukes themselves aren't magical.
I know, but like it just doesn't want to say that right
The
now.
corporations are run by meta-humans, and you kind of have to think at the end of the day, at least they're from this place. A dragon, what comes out of a rift, isn't even necessarily from the 5th or 4th world. He's there for a reason. He's alien, or she.
So would you guys like a slight sliver of GM information?
Well, my fear is that if before
help you piece together
why
a
don't
few
why
things
don't
you
do
don't
that
have.
first, and then I'll try to figure this out.
So the way Scarlet Fire described it is that their timing is very precise. The dragon needs to go in, and they need to send the bomb in immediately. Mordecai, can you give me a metaplanes knowledge?
Sure. Can I use... actually, I have astral creatures.
Yeah, that would work.
And I'm down 8 dice. I think.
5.
Oh, 8. Okay. Right? And then. So the other way around. Okay. So you would know that generally speaking, metaplanes are weird and
I mean, I've been to
potentially
a bunch of them
deadly.
already.
So depending on what metaplane this is, there is likely going to be things that might attack, like, or aggravate something that's coming inside. Things like drones can't go through; they will just get torn apart. And sometimes spirits, if they're not powerful enough, would as well. So the likelihood is, if they are sending something in, either like a person's gonna have to walk it in, or they're literally just gonna throw it in and pray. Right. So the idea of taking, like, so they're. If you brought up the idea of taking the bomb through and destroying the station with the bomb, they'd say you have to walk it through, and then you're stuck on the other side and you have to blow it up.
Is it the nuclear blast that's supposed to shut the rift, or
Yes.
the? Okay.
We're going very Pacific Rim on that. That the blast will close both
Gotcha.
ends
So
of
we
the
don't
rift.
have to like coordinate a
No.
rift
So the idea
closure.
is that if the dragon is inside the rift and they send the bomb in and detonate it before the dragon leaves, at the very least they close it and the dragon is stuck there. The hope is that it will also destroy the dragon. The corporations will then come and get the space station, and they will do with it what they will.
But if you have a biosphere in the air that magic can happen from, like, then whatever the dragon can do, another corp can do to the planet.
Yes.
Which means they can send down any kind of ritual to anywhere on Earth at any time. Because that's what the dragon
Ritual's
can do.
gonna be stuck in space.
Well, then why can the dragon? I'm really, like...
There is 2 rituals that have happened. One in space and one on Earth that have allowed the dragon to go through. Why does the dragon want the space station?
Yeah.
Because nothing can attack it if it's in space. The biggest threat to a dragon is other dragons.
So then why
Literally the last dragons that have been taken out were like massed military might that was used to attack the dragon. The biggest threat to a dragon is other dragons. If the dragon is in space, dragons can't get to it.
So then it lives lonely in space. I'm sorry.
Dragons like to be lonely. Dragons are fine with being alone.
Then what's the
Basically,
problem?
at that point, the planet becomes its horde.
So why?
Yes.
Because it can't, like, because why? It can leave whenever it wants?
Potentially if they opened up 2 other rifts.
So we have a few options, it sounds
you
like,
guys just
other
tell
than
me
the ones
options.
put forth. We send a different dragon, like has to be. We send ourselves, and when the corporations show up, we do what we can. Or we go along with one of them 2 plans that Scarlet Fire has, right?
Scarlet Fire really just has the one plan.
Actually,
Right, we help them or we don't, basically. Or they kill us.
I wish there was a way we could just destroy the station.
I agree with you.
So let's just like strap the bomb to the dragon and then it goes all the way through and then it could go off.
Okay, good luck. Trying to strap a bomb to a dragon.
What's your sneak roll?
They're a little, I mean, you remember it has to be.
You would
don't
be able
like
to assume that Scarlet Fire will cease being in possession of the bomb as soon as they send it into the portal.
So you
Or
were
to the
like,
rift.
get a basketball, steal it, dribble it to the other side of the rift and then let it go. But then we're stuck in the rift.
no.
Stuck
If we
in
got
space station.
stuck on the space station,
Then there's the bomb. Because we want
I
to blow up
mean, we
the
would
space
have to
station.
cross. I mean, there.
Can
I'm
we make
assuming
it
the
through
rift
the
is in the space station.
Oh, I never asked.
I mean,
Yeah,
Okay, there you go.
What was that?
it'll be hard, but you'll be able to get through.
I've only been to the metaplanes myself astrally. I've never been to them with my body, but I've heard stories of people who've gone through astral gateways like that. I know the Shasta shamans have done it. They use their great spirits to open up astral rifts from time to time. They wouldn't show me though.
I've heard there's giant spiders with katana blades what roam those places.
Yeah,
You
I've
would-
heard of that.
Yeah, you wouldn't be
So-
surprised, or you would be surprised.
Also weirdly
but not
So
by that.
if we made it to the station, put the bomb in,
We drop the bomb in the middle and we keep running. That's
If we
and we make it to the other side, we'd have to deal with all the mages on that end. We'd have possession of the space station, but you would still have powers because it's a biosphere, right?
yes.
So we could land it.
And then we'd have like every corp after us.
that's many steps in the future.
You know what? If we were on the space station, we could negotiate and we end it toward peacefully. Every corporation would want it.
We could
They
give
don't
it
want
to
it
the
destroyed
Draco
because they want
Foundation.
it. We could give it pretty much to whoever could get us off the station.
It'd be a
and we could set
negotiation
the
rather than
terms.
just a battle for it.
Exactly.
Do we know if it has weapons?
We have.
I'm sure it has
If
weapons.
the dragon wants it, it has weapons.
Scarlet Fire said it
know
best.
for a
No
fact
one
that-
cares about us. We're just infect. No
So
one
we can
really
blow
wants
up the
us
thing,
dead.
go into space, hang out in space, and then
From-
we can make it like a nature preserve in space.
Here's a question. From my knowledge, if the ritual ends, the astral rifts, will they stay open?
No.
So the mages have to keep performing their rituals in order for us to, like if we were to cross through and wanted to come back, the mages would have to all still be performing their rituals.
I don't think there is a back.
Well,
I mean, I think it would be foolish to go in thinking we could get back. We can try, but you have to go in assuming there
I
is
think
no
we'd
back.
be stuck on that space station for a while, maybe. But, I mean, if they launched it,
Oh my goodness.
I think we have to assume that there isn't a back, but I think we could hold the space station for a while.
Yeah, but
I mean, we could even.
If we can destroy the space station, they won't attack us. They'd rather have the space station than.
Or we just disarm it. Honestly, if it isn't magical anymore.
But then
If it isn't magical anymore, Mordecai dies.
I don't die,
don't die,
but
you
I'm
just-
really pissed off.
Oh,
Wait, you
well,
won't
that's fine. You
die?
can stop
Well,
most
I'm
of the
just
time.
saying,
I
like,
would potentially die if I were to try to astrally project or something.
if there's like
that.
escape pods or something, we could like,
blow it up,
decommission it,
Yeah.
blow it up, and then make our way out. But
There
once
is
we're there,
escape
we have some options maybe. I mean, I still have
God.
my contacts in Secondi. I mean,
We don't have. Do we have time to contact
We've got.
anyone?
I think we're down to about 10 minutes.
no, I'm
probably.
just saying, like, I think once
Are
we
you
get
done
up there.
yet? It's time.
Shh, we have 5 more.
Okay, so it sounds like what we want to do is we want to say yes to them,
We want
but
to.
we want to take possession of the bomb
Yeah.
and get to the other side.
Well, we don't tell them we get to the other side.
Right.
Well, they're gonna throw it in, and
They-
again, we're gonna run through, grab it.
We're gonna
Wait,
detonate
no.
the bomb, but we're leaving out the other side, not this side. We don't have to tell them that.
Right.
We should be prepared to fight them if we need to
Oh.
get the bomb.
This is weird. Like, I feel like this is the first time we've really agreed on what we're doing.
I mean, I'm kind of.
I guess the stakes are pretty big, huh?
Well, I figure I've been asked not to run off and just do it on my own, so.
I am
I'm
very
waiting.
invested in preventing Ares from getting a space station.
I
Very invested.
agree. I think it's like really bad if this land ends up in. I mean, nothing's going to be the same.
And you kept saying you want us all to live in the same place. Why not on a space station?
Oh my god.
I'm
I
just
think it would
gonna.
be like 6 months tops, right?
I'm going to throw this out there. If we stop any corporation from getting this space station, I don't know Ares well, but I know as technology, we will not be living for that much longer.
Well, we could.
We'll negotiate our way
That's-
off when we get to it.
I don't know if you noticed, but we've been a target for a while.
But I mean, we've been a small target for a while. We will be a target for 10 different
I think we would be incredibly lucky to have that problem.
Okay.
That's my roundabout way of saying we're probably gonna die.
I don't see the part where we're gonna die.
Good.
Fang,
It's good to have.
remember the last time you used a grenade? This is like that, but a million grenades, all packed tight.
Like, I know what a bomb is, dude.
He just wants to make sure you know how bad the risk is.
Can I clarify to make sure I understand the plan?
Yeah, go.
It sounds like what, as a group, we've decided to do is take the bomb, tell Scarlet Fire we'll detonate it. Rather than coming back this side of the rift, we go out the other side of the rift. We then get on the space station and we hope to the bear god that we can negotiate with someone we are okay owning that space station into coming, getting us off in exchange for being us not destroying said space
And to
station.
be clear,
After we kill a bunch of mages.
Elsie does
After
that
we kill some
negotiation.
mages.
Yeah,
Not fair.
that makes sense.
I like that part.
And if something happens to me, then it's Mordecai.
Are we sure? Not mainframe the smart one?
We can do a team
Really
effort.
charismatic if he wanted to be.
It's the noise.
I am charismatic. I'm just not nice or likable.
That's a life choice.
Let's just. I will help him if it comes to
All
that.
right.
The
So-
van, like in the parking lot, is already starting to drive.
No,
You see
come on,
someone
zip-
lean out the window. What's your decision?
We're in.
All right, we'll tell you what to do. Generally, if you see someone that belongs to the cult or a gang, kill them.
Actually, like
But not the ritual members.
Well,
Because
once we get inside the building, that's a different story.
Listen,
If
We're getting in the building.
right, but the people performing the ritual need to keep performing the ritual
Yes.
in order to keep the rift open, right?
Let me rephrase. If they're outside the building and not actively performing a ritual, and they're not one of us, kill them.
listen, I think you have to understand something. We are in this for the good of Seattle. We're not in it for the money. Right?
Great, we'll keep our 100,000.
No, wait. With
the money.
doesn't mean we're not
I
going
hope
to take
you
the
can
money.
eat off of good feelings.
No,
No, my
keeps
thing.
driving.
the money is the table
Let me
stake.
finish.
They're
Let me finish.
driving.
Listen, we don't want a dragon in charge, okay?
I can't
So-
say I do either.
Well, I'm just a little worried that if your people are so money motivated, that how do you know that they're not bought out by somebody?
Anyone working for anyone else? It's fine, I don't care. No, we're good.
It's not how it works. That's like touching someone with an electric finger on the nose to try to prove who they are.
It works.
So did they give me coordinates? We just go back?
Yep.
So they begin driving.
Clarification, have they agreed that we're the ones going in?
Not yet. I'm trying to have a conversation with them, but she keeps driving away. So, yeah, we're going to have to meet up with them later, apparently.
They're not going to give us the bomb. Like, they don't trust us.
Right. So they drove off?
Yeah, they are driving.
Well, I'm driving after them.
Yeah.
Instead,
Let's follow them. Let's.
I've still got Lottie's comm here. You can still talk to them while we drive.
Great.
So if you'd like to have a conversation while you're driving, you have a couple of minutes.
Hey, Lottie.
Hello.
Tell her I said hi.
Fang says hi.
Hello, Fang. You still mad at me?
How would you like to make a lot of money?
I've looked at your bank accounts. You don't have that much. They're trying to buy me off, Mariposa.
That is the worst.
She is so terrible.
Give me the comp.
Pretty terrible.
What do you want? I thought you didn't want money or do want money. It's not very clear.
I don't trust your team to plant the bomb.
Okay. We're not giving you the bomb.
We want to know that it's placed.
You will literally see it go into the astral rift, and then you will want to run very far away. Let's just put it this way. If it doesn't get placed, you'll be in the nuclear blast.
Does it already have a timer?
B's gonna detonate it.
Who is?
B.
B is.
Becky?
The Decker.
Oh.
Queen Bee.
Through the metaplanes?
Well, it'll lose connection eventually. But as long as the rift is open, she should be able to have enough of a connection to set it off.
As long as she can.
We're also gonna have a timer go with it.
All right, as long as she's good at it. As long as you trust her not to be a turncoat.
Well, if she doesn't detonate it, I'll personally kill her myself.
Great. Thank you.
welcome.
I like that in a leadership role. I shut down the comm and I say, okay, Queen Bee's gonna have the bomb. There's no way.
Unless someone takes her out beforehand.
There's no way.
We're going to have to. We're going to
You
have
guys
to
have seen her, right?
take.
I've had eyes on her.
Yeah.
We're going to have to take out Scarlet Fire.
No, I think I see where Elsie's going.
Oh.
Yeah.
So we have two options. We either take Queen Bee out, or we replace her. Or both.
I can make
nice.
your astral signature look like hers too.
We actually are okay with the bomb being planted in the rift, though, as long as we have time to make it through first, right?
Can you delay a bomb? No, I don't.
Whoa.
We wouldn't be in charge of the detonation, right?
That
We would
timer's
just
gonna
have
go
to,
off anyway.
We'd have to run ahead.
Yeah, I mean, there is that. If we think we can just get ahead of him, it doesn't matter what Queen Bee does. We just tear in and try to survive to the other side. And we leave them to do their own shit.
Maybe that's a better way of doing it.
They won't come in after us.
Nope.
Can Sharky make us run real fast?
I honestly don't know what will happen once we're on the metaplanes.
I mean, that's miles and miles and miles, right? Does, like, space and time work the same way in the metaplanes?
No, I mean, in fact, when Sharky appears, that's the way he's doing it is by popping out from his metaplane and into ours. And he can use that to basically teleport around by popping back to his metaplane and then coming back somewhere else. It's really cool.
So you're saying essentially this would be like crossing the street for us, walking through the rift and into space.
But I don't know how big the distance is on the metaplane.
So it could be a couple steps. It could be like...
Everything's off when there's a rift.
And it could,
Normally,
Everything's off on the metaplane.
but
So at this point, you guys can see like the fighting has thinned out somewhat, but there's a couple of little skirmishes, and immediately as soon as they have line of sight, like a rocket goes directly into the largest from Scarlet Fire's van, goes into the largest cluster of clone soldiers and detonates.
So we're gonna have to sneak in before.
We gotta get in. Take out as many people on the outside as you like. We're heading for the entrance.
Great.
We're actually gonna go inside too.
Don't say that.
I'm not saying anything. I'm so sorry. I don't know why I think I'm in charge.
Did you say that?
No, I did
Over the comm?
No.
Mordecai, would you be able to cast an illusion of us being on the exterior?
It'd be hard, for it to be really that convincing.
Okay.
I can try. I never thought we'd hitch ourselves to Scarlet Fire's wagon. Time for MMFEC to battle a dragon.
Who wants a gun?
I wish I had more hands. Did you see all the guns she got?
I did.
Yeah. I mean, I have a pretty good gun, so it's like, you know.
I mean, they're mounted to the beat. It's, you know.
Yeah.
This cannon is pretty great. You don't want to fire it at least once before we go in?
Heads up, he's here. You see, as you're approaching, coming from the side street, the car, the armored vehicle, with another 2 vehicles coming. They drive up to the front. Obviously, you can see, they've activated a bunch of turrets on the vehicle. They're aware that some sort of attack is happening. They're on edge. Large clusters of the clones kind of move towards the vehicles. One of the doors, and several of the doors open as Zorros get out. One of them opens, and you see just a figure. They're kind of hard to make out. They've got a hood, sort of a shrouded hood up, and a slim cut jacket. You know that dragons can take human form. And you just feel this radiating astral energy, this massive magical signature coming from this person.
There's no time, guys. We have to go.
Okay. Can you conceal us, to the rift at least?
I'll do my best.
Okay. I think we should all try to be as stealthy as we can.
Why don't we drive the van into the ramp?
Nice.
Is there a garage door?
Yeah.
We could use the cannon to blow.
You noticed before the mages they exited, they went straight inside. This time they've chosen to park just outside the building.
Probably because
most of the
choose to come
interior
through the
is
rift and get us, but that would be kind of foolhardy.
They'll just throw the bomb in because they don't even care.
They won't come after us. They care about themselves.
So do we.
So
Well,
wait, could we
clearly
actually
we don't,
drive
but
the van?
I don't know that we can drive the van through, but it would sure get us to the rift fast.
All right, let's all just get on a gun. Mainframe?
Is this okay?
I'm afraid it's going to be more than a fire
I know
hydrant.
you always like to keep the van pristine.
To the front of it.
I don't like to keep it pristine. I do like to keep it, but let's go. Let's go.
Okay.
Maybe be alright.
She's gonna be the most famous van ever.
I'm pretty sure the textbook's gonna say, Dinah the van.
Oh my god. What are they going to say about us?
Oh my god, I'm so glad we didn't bring Van Helshark.
Oh, I'm going to miss Van Helshark.
All right, so right in front of you currently is still Scarlet Fire's van. They're firing off several, lots of weaponry. You can tell their plan is essentially to charge the van through the doors into the warehouse, and then probably defend against as many of the Zorros as someone gets and takes the bomb and puts it in the rift.
Okay.
So
we can follow them in when they charge in.
Is their plan to send the bomb in after the dragon? Was that okay.
They need the dragon to be in it first.
But we want to be ahead of the dragon.
Yeah. Well, it depends.
I think we want to be ahead of the dragon if we want to live.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're fairly confident that it'll be dragon, bomb, detonate. So the likelihood of you guys being able to cross once after Scarlet Fire
Are they
places
really
the bomb
gonna
is...
send the dragon in after we've already gone in the rift? Well, okay, fine. Let's just do it. Let's just do it.
I think we've just got to go as fast as we can.
We need to get control of the bomb, though.
You know what? If there's one thing we have a reputation for, it's being incompetent. If we just look like we don't know what the hell we're doing, I think they'll believe us.
Can we do a team con?
Well, you do, as far as you know, Hand of Dust still thinks you're going after Scarlet Fire.
So we're just chasing after Scarlet Fire.
So they're gonna try and cut
right.
one of them.
Yeah. Okay. All right. You're driving?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you sure?
Okay.
So my plan.
Yeah.
Is there an opening? There's an
Not
opening.
yet. The dragon has gone through a small door, so at this point the dragon is walking through and has entered into the building after several Zorros.
How many cannonballs would I need to fire to open a hole in the wall?
Probably 2. 2 would be
Great.
good.
Can I do that?
Yeah.
Fang, Cromwell, you guys have gunnery skills, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Then let's saddle up and get in the battle stations.
What's your gunnery? Like, who's best at? Because I can do it.
I only got 7
I got
dice.
4.
Is there a hole I can look out?
I currently get
I think
7.
she gave you a little window for it.
There's portholes.
I'm better at
I've got
detached
10
weaponry.
I've got 10 if I do it on the Matrix.
Question,
No, I'm gonna,
who are we shooting at?
the wall.
The wall.
She's shooting at
You
the
remember-
wall.
Okay, I won't do
Doors?
that then. You guys...
You are destroying a large door.
Okay.
I would like Cromwell that door.
Yeah.
And
I'm
I
going
assume
to.
your plan is to gun the car through as fast as possible. The van.
Once I've created an opening, yes.
Yep.
Although, if I had, what I would like to attempt is exactly this: 2 cannonball hits to the door, then scoot around them and make it and turn the back of the car so it looks like we're trying to block Scarlet Fire, but just keep it going.
Yeah.
Reverse it
Reverse
into
it.
Then you want to reverse into the
I want to
rift.
and so
right.
pretend like make it look like we're blocking them.
We'll
Then
be able to
wow.
attempt all of this with probably some chat dice and definitely a lot of piloting rolls.
So nervous.
Maybe we should put seatbelts on, guys.
Buckle up.
Who's wearing a seatbelt?
Oh yeah.
I assume that there's some sort of like.
Mordecai thinks about it for a moment, but then straps it. Where are we at with Edge?
We have definitely
We have
got
2.
And you too?
Okay,
Yes, I
okay,
am tracking it.
good.
We're gonna need it.
Thank you, Thumpers.
Now,
Thank you.
A cannon is. Are we treating cannon as our as grenade, or are we treating it as like an actual gun? Where I need.
You gotta get
pose
3
roll.
hits for it to land where you want it to.
Right.
All
right.
On the disc.
I hope your seatbelts have quick release, because I can't use katana on it. Gosh darn it. Oh, I bought a knife.
All right. I'm gonna use 4 thumper dice in my first roll.
I think you can use a katana on the seatbelts.
No.
4 thumper dice?
4 thumper dice, and I got 4 hits.
Okay.
So
That'll do
first
it.
cannonball hits. Second cannonball. 3 hits.
That'll just about do it.
Great.
All right, what's the what's the damage?
It's 17. It's 17. 17 physical. Armor piercing -6.
Okay.
Cannonballs.
The first one hits. The doors seem to be pretty sturdy. They don't look like they're going to. They kind of buckle a little bit. You see some shards. The second one follows immediately after, splinters the door. There is a hole that is probably slightly smaller than the van, but like large enough to punch it through.
All right. What you want me to do? Vehicle?
Yeah. So
Groundcraft?
this is your first one. Is going to be pilot groundcraft to speed up
Retracting the cannon.
and drift, right? You're gonna drift.
Yeah.
You're gonna parking brake and drift into reverse.
Okay.
And then your second one's gonna be to pilot into the van. As soon as you launch this, you see one of the turrets on the top of Scarlet Fire's van spin around, and she's like, and you just hear bold move. And it's gonna fire at you guys.
Wait, we're
Call them off. Somebody talk to them. Great.
Totally got this interior covered.
I'm using edge to push
Buckle
the
up,
limit.
Buttercups.
I'm using edge to push
What
the
this
limit
is
on
what
the
you
landing
told
roll.
us. You said take the interior.
one roll
Actually,
at a
wire.
time.
Yeah.
One roll at a time.
Mainframe.
I'm using edge to push the limit. Do I get to reroll 6s when I do that?
Yeah.
Yes, if you declare beforehand.
5. I get to reroll those 2.
I have so many spells and I don't know which to use. I'm lightheaded.
Just for good measure, we'll use 3 thumper dice.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine. I got 6 hits.
All right, that is exactly what you needed to get. You spin the car, you accelerate forward, throw the car into reverse, spin around, so now you are directly facing them. As you just, if you could see in the van, someone would probably be smiling and laughing a little bit as they open fire.
Right?
Okay.
So you are actually going to be able to. You're also driving.
So-
Make a reaction intuition. Take a -3 penalty.
And I want to throw up a physical barrier around the car.
Okay.
Around the van, I guess.
You're probably not going to be able to do it in time because they were planning on hitting as soon as the rockets went.
Okay.
And just for.
So you can do it after this gets resolved.
After we die.
It's not that big of a deal.
Fine.
4 thumper dice, but I got 6 hits.
Okay.
Jeff, do you still have a port or a hatch on Dinah?
You mean all of
Probably.
for all the weapons?
All right.
Yeah, the top thing. Yeah.
Oh,
So
sunroof.
I mean, there's
you're going to need the van, I should say, and fans are fine, is going to need to resist 15 physical damage, armor piercing -4.
15 damage. Armor piercing minus.
We have gun ports and hatches.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
It actually makes more sense if I just pop out and
Fang has as much armor as the car does.
yeah. But I'm better with heavy.
Yeah.
This would have been the perfect situation for Van Helshark. I had those bags of oats, and I was going to throw them with the mechanical arm. They wouldn't be able to see us.
That would have been amazing.
I know. It was your idea.
That's the red god didn't want it to happen.
I didn't pick the van you guys drove in.
You're right. We chose the competent van.
Hey,
I
did you say that?
5 thumper dice.
guess
Frank,
not.
that hole looks a little bit smaller than the van. Are you sure about this?
Despite all logic, because you said 15, right? Great. Dinah just the artillery mostly misses because I'm making such an erratic movement, and so there's like a bruise. It takes out one of the headlights.
Oh,
Yeah,
good thing you're pointing backwards, so you don't need a headlight.
We would never need a headlight anyway.
Yes,
Mordecai, go ahead and throw up your physical barrier.
Sure.
and I used 6 thumper dice in that, I guess.
Are we gonna be able to shoot through that?
No.
Can you give me 1 minute?
Yeah.
Like,
go
I need
nuts.
30 seconds.
Which gun do you
You
want?
see me?
No.
I'm gonna, if there is a lull in the fire, I would like to pop up from the hatch and rocket launcher
Oh,
Scarlet Fire.
the one thing I don't have in the van.
Okay.
We do need them to plant a bomb.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's right.
It's fine.
Or we'll have it
I
dragged.
appreciate your enthusiasm, but
Should I throw up the...
Yeah.
All right. This was some lightning decision making we did.
I got so excited about taking down
well, I mean,
Scarlet
it takes
Fire.
her a second to set up the rocket launcher. You could be like, no, honey, no.
Like Fang was
What? Wait, the bomb!
Fang was gonna be like
I am going to
the stairs.
spend a point of Thumper Edge to re-roll the misses on that because I only got 4 hits out of 20 dice.
No.
Wow, that is bad.
That's a little more like it. 6, 7. All right, so the force was at 10, so it's capped to 10. So force 10 physical barrier. Translucent orange bubble springs up around. It's anchored to me, so it'll basically move with.
With the van.
Yeah.
All right, so you pop up the bubble around the van. They're taking another called shot, this time at the tires.
But there's a barrier.
There's a barrier in the way, so it hits the barrier for... That's nice. That's a lot of extra damage because the barrier doesn't dodge, which means 21 physical damage.
And
armor piercing -4.
What kind of weapon is it?
It is a machine gun.
Okay, so that's not great. It's probably penetrating.
Now, did I get another action before they got to attack again?
Yes, you can start your reversing, I
Great.
assume.
Roads? Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Barrier fizzles, but the damage should be reduced by 1. The damage value of whatever hits Dinah.
Okay, so then
I'm pushing
Dinah
the
will
limit.
need to resist 20 damage.
Wait, what?
I thought that.
So am I pulling back though at the same?
Yep.
So I'm gonna resolve the piloting.
Yep.
But you can use thumper dice to defend Dinah, right?
Probably.
I should have used Thumper Dice to defend the barrier.
It's okay. It's okay. Mordecai, you're gonna need 41 of those because I'm really worried if drones can't go through the
Hey, Elsie, you want to send a picture of Becky's body?
So I have
You can
7
hit
hits on the
dust, and I
piloting
think
roll.
We're still doing our job.
Yeah,
Hits,
totally.
legit. So you pop it into reverse, and you're just gonna try and reverse through the hole. You will make it all the way to the hole. When we get through it, we're gonna have to resolve some scrapage. So go ahead and roll the resistance on Dinah, and I got the damage
20.
slightly wrong, but we'll call it 20 anyway.
I send a photo of Becky's body to the hand of
Resist 20.
Wait.
Most of it's gonna hit the van, some of
Good,
it's gonna
good.
hit the tires. So tell me if you don't resist any of the damage.
You registered that? We just sent a picture of Becky's body to Hand of Dusk.
And we're like,
So-
one
One
down,
down.
taking out the rest.
Good.
Can we just put in perspective that while Mainframe is saving
Send
our
that.
lives, Mordecai is putting up barriers You guys took out a body of somebody who we murdered and taking a selfie with it.
Technically, you didn't murder her.
No, I am holding onto my seat.
Hey, Fang.
Nope.
You want to marry me?
Yeah, sure.
Awesome.
God damn it.
Well,
Okay, so
What are we gonna talk about?
I'm so
going to
happy.
use my thumper. I'm going to use one of my own edge to reroll all of my misses, of which there were 22.
That's a lot of misses.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness, please don't miss that much.
I
not
mean,
going well.
if you guys are serious about it, you hadn't asked me yet, but I did register to be an officiant.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Guys!
Can you do it now?
I care about you,
We have to
Fang.
wait till the space station. Well, maybe that's a bad idea.
Yeah. I mean, I can.
Let's wait
You
until
adding
like
some thumper
mainframe's
next
done.
to?
Like,
Yes.
I hope all of this is just mainframe like pulling levers and hitting knobs.
Are you
This might not be the time for marriage.
can I be your witness?
I don't know how
Yes,
far to
of
go.
course.
Okay.
You need 2 witnesses. One of yours is a little busy.
It is a
All right.
By the
I'm
way,
going to use 15 thumper dice.
Cal is taking care of Captain Pickle.
Oh, good.
Yeah, and I wanted
5
to miss
people.
dinner.
Dearly
Number
beloved,
dice? Did you use
15?
15.
we are gathered here today in this van that's rapidly coming apart at the seams to do a number of things, but also to witness this troll and this orc make some kind of insane commitment to each other.
Dinah takes 2 damage.
How is this possible?
The tires end up taking the damage, so one of your tires is gonna thud and start screeching and scraping on the ground as you're burning rubber. You are still able to drive. It is only 1 tire, but you are going to have a slight penalty to any piloting rolls that you make.
Okay. It's okay. All you have to do is go backwards. It's fine.
All you gotta do is go backwards.
What do you want me to do now?
It's your front tire. All right, this is going to be everybody because you are going to. It's going to be involved in this. You're going to be hitting the walls a little bit because the hole is too small for the van.
Oh no.
So there's going to be some jostling, which I believe only one person is not wearing a seatbelt.
Did you not put on a seatbelt?
So I'm like,
Did you not read the sign?
It says
Seatbelts, Cromwell.
I just said
Your tray probably isn't in the upright position either.
probably not, and he's holding Becky's body while taking a selfie.
Oh, I dropped that to get married.
Did you go on your...
Her like head is like bouncing around in
yeah.
the van.
It's in a bag.
So your last piloting roll was 7, which is going to be enough to aim for the hole that you blasted and make it through the correct spot. However, you scrape the sides of it. So Dinah is going to need to resist. Let's take a look at the armor and structure rating of this wall. And
Can everybody aim weapons at it at the same time as we're passing through it?
But
that requires probably more coordination than they have.
we're a little
We're actually
distracted
kind of
right now.
doing something
For
else.
God's sake.
It's very
fine.
important.
I don't need any help.
Okay, let's go with that one because that's the
Shell Glasgow
armor.
or Val?
So it's going to be 20 damage scraping along the outside of the van as you blast through a portion of the wall. So resist that. If any of it doesn't get resisted, then whoever's not wearing a seatbelt will potentially... Actually, you're going to need to make a reaction and intuition roll. Either one.
Five.
You fall out of your chair. You don't take any damage. During
On
the
Val.
wedding vows.
To be there and to provide a stable.
Chloe, put on your seatbelt.
All right, I'm trying a stable environment as much as I can.
I don't know how much I believe that, but
Everyone
we'll
else gets
let it go.
thrown back as mainframe reverses through.
Crap, I'm probably not wearing my helmet. I don't know when to keep that on now.
Fang, did you have any similar impossible to keep reciprocal promises you wanted to
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely die before you this time.
make? Oh, that's just that's
That's
sweet.
so romantic. Yeah, I know.
All right.
Hey.
Do you, Magnus and Cromwell, solemnly swear to
You're
take
up to no good.
Shell? Well, we already know that. Take Shell Glasgow as your lawfully wedded wife to have and to hold, yada yada yada.
Oh, I do.
Shell Glasgow, same question. Names
I don't need the presentation, I guess. Totally. Yeah, I'm gonna do this.
I used all 11 thumper dice, but I resisted all the damn damage.
All right.
Are there...
All of the damage is resisted. You blast through. Inside, in front of you, you see a gaggle of mages. They are actively in the process of a ritual. Immediately, your plan was to get there before the dragon.
Yeah.
Let's find out if that happened. How fast did all
I might need you guys to pause this ceremony because I need some help.
But I have a ring.
Did you witness what just occurred? We need to.
I saw it. I saw it. It's fine.
You made it before the dragon. So just as you like reverse in, you see like the door, the person door is opening as the dragon is coming through it. All of the Zorros are like turning around and basically getting ready to attack your van with whatever weaponry they have. The mages are concentrating on keeping their rift open. There is a large rift. You can reverse through it or into it. You see, essentially, it's like a glowing circle in the air. It has like the kind of edges are jagged and made of light, almost like they're forming out of crystal. You can't really make out anything on the inside. It's like a shattered mirror that seems to show like this broken piece of reality behind it.
Screw the barrier. Let's just go.
I would still like a barrier, but I'm going anyway.
Piloting roll.
You might want to come at it straight on.
No, reverse. Speed.
I have to count to 3 for objections before I can pronounce this officially.
Okay.
So, you get 3 Mississippis. Hopefully Lottie isn't on comms. 1 Mississippi.
Wait, I heard my
2
name!
Mississippi.
Faye's
Shut
gonna
off
rip
the comms.
Faye had the ring that floated to her on a chain and is gonna rip that off and is gonna attempt to put it on your finger as we go through the barrier, because of course it's going to be directly with.
Cromwell's going to try to get. He's got a ring. It's got a tiny monofilament wire on it that is extremely long and more durable than a chain.
2.5 Mississippi.
I had to use my own edge to push the limit. Get 6 hits.
That'll do it. You reversed. Did you reverse or did you try and spin the van?
No, I'm just gonna take momentum. There's no reason to slow ourselves down.
As you do, reality seems to shatter. You break through the barrier. It's almost like you're breaking through shattering glass. And you see for a moment as the van is reversing through, you see all of these mages and this person whose face, like their eyes are dark pools that are kind of cat-like almost shaped, and they just sort of look, their eyes kind of widen a moment, their brows crinkle as reality closes and the shattered reality is there. You are inside the metaplane. Everything seems oddly quiet and silent, except the sound of the van kind of tink, 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 clattering along the ground as the metal hits the ground around it. Everything looks like it is made of glass or crystal. There are shards and structures. The sky isn't blue. It is somewhere between purple and red and kind of shifting colors, almost like looking at like an inverted aurora borealis, as none of the color is consistent or constant.
So, say man and wife. Say man and wife.
By the power vested in me by instantweddingofficiant.biz, I now pronounce you husband and wife.
Does it count if it's in an astral rift?
Doesn't matter.
I don't...
Look, I need to replace the tire. Do you think you can give me cover?
You notice that the sides of the van is almost starting to like vibrate as the astral energy seems to be coursing.
Everybody out of the van!
Out of the van!
Out of the van!
Dinah!
Some of that vibration is Fang and Cromwell making out.
Yeah, we're very excited. We'll eventually leave.
The van continues pulling forward on the momentum because did you slam on the brakes?
No.
So
do we see the other side of the rift?
Yeah.
Right now you're in reverse, so no.
I have a rear view mirror.
You see another area, maybe 500 meters away, that looks like that fractured reality that you entered through. The van continues to increase in its vibration and frequency. You're almost hearing like that sound of screeching crystal glass.
I don't know anything about this. Do we just try to go?
It doesn't feel good. I feel like we should get out.
I think so.
Okay. Let's leave.
The pitch is increasing.
It's gonna shatter. We gotta get out of here.
Fine.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's fine. Get out of the van.
We're out of the van. Everyone leaps out of the van.
Goodbye, China.
Bolts clear. You notice that the cracking of reality seems to be happening to the surface of the van. More and more lines are appearing across it. And the vibration, the pitch increases and then shatters.
Okay. I am really afraid right now.
What do we do? You feel like you're vibrating, but not to the same intensity.
Okay.
Mordecai, tell us what to do.
Your small amount of essence is holding you to reality.
Oh, thank goodness. Is there cracks appearing where the welding is?
You're a little concerned, yeah.
Mordecai,
I have some amount of astral knowledge. Can I just do a knowledge check to see if I know anything what's going on here?
Yeah.
Mainframe is just going to run for the breach. She is not going to wait because no one's responding to her and she has technology in her brain and she doesn't like it here.
3 hits.
Yeah, 3 hits.
I'm going to resummon Sharky.
Okay.
I'm running as well though, like away from the van towards the rift.
Yeah, no, we're all running.
I'm specifically trying to answer whether Fang and Mainframe are in any danger.
As far as you can tell, as long as they still have essence, they are not going to explode. So unless you have gone below 0 essence, which is not possible.
It's not rounding, right? Like it's exact.
Okay.
You have to have any essence.
Okay. So my essence is 0.14.
You're alive.
You are alive.
You're alive. You're fine.
You feel the hum.
Oh, poor
That's still not below 0.
Oh,
that is still a positive number.
Oh, that's
the charge for that.
Let's not stick around.
Force 9.
0.33.
Okay.
Mine's much higher.
I'm gonna.
You two should be fine, but don't cut off any body parts or do anything to damage.
I'm just running. I am too busy for that.
Does anyone need to be like pulled, or are we all good?
Let's resolve this.
Okay.
There's some resistance to summoning Sharky.
Oh, Jesus Christ. 7 hits.
Your net hits are 2.
Oh my god. Do I resist the drain? Yes, I do. Okay.
This is how I see all the time.
So I've only got 2 services from Sharky.
Sharky lets out this moaning yell when he appears on this metaplane. All of you can see him. All of you have astral resonance right now. And he you can see the metaplane is kind of pulling at him. He can't stay here for very long. He's going to begin to disappear.
Cromwell, grab Mainframe 3 and Elsie. And I hop right up on Fang's back.
Yep.
Mordecai. I'm Mordecai. Sharky is going to use with the 2 services I have, he's going to use his movement power.
So not total. That's total. So you've used the third edge.
Thank you.
Use his movement power on Fang and on Cromwell so that they can run faster. I'm sorry, buddy. This is really important. I know.
I hate you.
He told
right now.
Sharky.
Let's go.
You can see the just tearing away at him. He's shattering into bits of crystal that are coming off of him.
We have to go.
Would you like a Sharky snack?
Let's go.
Yeah.
I assume we're moving.
So faster now.
So I'm riding on Fang's back. Cromwell is carrying Mainframe and Elsie. We should be able to run ridiculously fast because that was a Force 9 Sharky. It should take practically no time to.
How is noise here?
Background
is there noise?
Astral noise? Yeah. You are currently unable to communicate with anyone outside of the rift, but you can communicate with each other over a short area.
Oh, I meant magical.
Oh, it's messy and weird. So probably should have had some penalties to it.
But it's just kind of random.
Yeah, so, it's just like being in soup. Or glass. Lots of shards of glass.
So they can probably walk it over 100 kilometers an hour.
Great,
so
you will get there very quickly. As you are crossing the distance, you kind of almost feel like the speed will begin to lessen as Sharky begins to get pulled away from this metaplane. You hear from behind you, from where you came, the shattering of glass, the tearing as the portal opens, and you hear, if you are listening, a slight whoosh.
Oh no.
As a large amount of air is displaced.
Oh no. I have really good sound. I'm assuming those are dragon wings.
They sound like massive wings.
Oh, okay. I thought it was an airlock.
No.
That didn't make sense.
No.
We need to.
I don't know if I will know the answer to that, but what did I just hear behind me?
Nothing, run!
Keep running.
Yeah.
Does anyone turn to look?
Nope.
Run! All right.
No.
I don't like dragons.
You keep running. You hear the beating of wings behind you. And in front of you, just moments, is the crystalline, the breaking, the shattering of glass, the broken mirror. And who goes first?
It's got to be Cromwell or Fang.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna assume you got.
Yes, I will dive in.
All right, Cromwell tumbles first. You see kind of him, there's a brief opening. You can't really see anything from behind it. He goes past each of you one by one.
Well, we're
through
in
the
his
shattered
arms,
grass.
so we just...
Yeah, so you go with him. You know that there is a dragon not very far behind you in the
I
rift.
also have my weapons drawn, like, as Cromwell's running with me. Because my plan
idea.
is to hit the other side of this barrier and, like...
Guns ablazing.
Yep.
There's going to be a nuclear blast, right? Inside that thing?
Yeah.
Do
Very
we...
soon.
Fang, give me a reaction. Or actually, give me your running.
Oh, good.
You're going pretty fast, but I mostly just want to see.
I
Weren't
don't
we
really
supposed to
remember
control
how
the
to run.
bombs to keep?
No, it'll be fine. Scarlet Fire is gonna do their job because there's enough money involved.
It's running based off agility.
But then what's our leverage?
The space
The
station?
space station, we gotta take it over from the
A
mages.
giant militarized space
Oh.
station is our leverage.
Great. Great.
I'm gonna use 15 thump dice.
How close is the dragon?
Don't ask!
I mean, if that dragon comes through, we can't take it over.
Cromwell, Elsie, and Mainframe have made it through. Right now, I am seeing.
Okay, I used 15 thumper dice.
Okay.
And
If
I
the
got
dragon
1,
makes
2,
it
3,
through-
4,
Actually, I'm gonna
5,
have Cromwell
6,
do the same thing. I want this to be by dice.
What check?
Running.
So after using 15 thumper dice, I got 8 hits. Thank you so much.
I jump off Fang's back.
Well, no. There's no
I
way.
am going to use 6 thumper dice.
Okay.
Wait, is the
We're just right now running through.
You're just
they're
right
gonna
now, you
detonate the
guys are
bomb while
running.
he's in the rift.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You don't want to be in there when it
Okay.
happens.
I don't jump off of Fang's back.
Mainframe, you see another matrix signature has appeared inside the rift.
In the rift?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
bomb.
that's the Decker. That's Queen Bee.
Oh, it's coming! It's here! It's here! It's here! It's here!
You barrel through. Behind you, the rush of wings. A
Grapefruit!
flash of light and heat swells out as you tumble through the rift.
Oh my goodness.
Just in time. You see the shattering, and reality suddenly flattens and becomes normal. There is no more rift behind you. Each of you are pitched forward with the momentum. Everybody who is running or actively not being carried, give me a reaction and intuition to stay on your feet.
I mean, I don't need to stay on my feet.
You're carrying me.
You're on my back. I'll hit my face first.
I don't know if you get to decide that.
Cromwell dives through, tumbles, and lands. Our Mainframe and Elsie, you're in his arms. Go ahead or being carried by him. Go ahead and give me a reaction to intuition as well. 5. Faye manages to stumble through and stay on her feet as the blast of energy kind of rocks all of you forward.
I'm going to use 5 thumper dice because I actually
You
want to.
mostly get on like the good side of Cromwell as he like crumples to the ground.
My goal is to like roll and spring up shooting.
Well, there's nothing to shoot at.
There's a bunch of
No,
mages.
there will be.
Not told you what is there yet. All of you are.
We haven't seen them, but we know they're there.
Okay, I got
thought
8.
maybe.
I used 5 thumper dice to get 8.
All right, that will do it. You actually managed to just like gracefully roll out of Cromwell's arms, stand up, and have your guns ready. In front of you, you see suddenly 12 mages. All of them had been recently performing a ritual and are looking at you as you appear in the center of their circle. You are not the dragon. You are also not the ritual, and the ritual was spontaneously ended.
Yep.
Everybody roll initiative.
Oh,
Do I get surprise on them?
Can I blitz?
Yeah.
You may blitz.
I'm blitzing.
No, because you appeared in front of them.
Split.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Can we say, hi, fellas? Dragon says hi. New plan. New plan.
We are your god now.
So we're going for a reorg, everyone.
God damn it, I have 12 fucking mages.
Or just say half of them died when the ritual died.
Nope. because then you guys would have definitely gotten fucked.
No, I'm just saying like, oh no, my essence was tied to the ritual.
12 mages.
And in Aragon, like when the magic lets go and then they eventually die.
I have 12 little meeples to keep track of which ones are still alive.
Angry mages.
12 angry mages.
What was its new title?
Great movie. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice try about that. Like, I'm gonna whisper that to you after you. Did you fall to the ground?
No, I
Where are
made
your
it.
cards? Did I leave them in here?
So I was
It seems like a mistake. I did. That was a mistake on my part. All right. Let's do this. All right.
There, but I don't have the fan.
Cromwell. You probably won't be able to summon Sharky.
Oh, that's not fair.
You also notice the two of you are at a -2 to any rolls because you are not attuned to this magical background count.
Nope.
Cromwell.
32.
Elsie.
Blitzed for 31.
I think that minus 2 does not apply to initiative.
It does not, no.
It's to 31.
It's complicated. 31.
Thanks, Thumpers.
Mainframe.
Blitz to 29.
Mordecai.
28.
Wow.
We are doing good today.
Mordecai goes last.
Yep. It's all right.
Right.
Mordecai's
I never know what to do.
Mordecai's gonna die in space,
No!
just like he always knew, in his heart of hearts.
Maybe we'll probably die first.
It's a very specific
You are
fear.
always on a tiny or big bubble in space. You're just in a tiny bubble in space.
Elsie definitely has more edge. All right, Cromwell, then Elsie, then Fang, then Mainframe, then Mordecai. And they're in there somewhere.
Do I see a location high enough for Elsie to snipe from? And is there gravity right now?
There is gravity right now.
Hey,
You're nice. I'm feeling nice and generous.
And oxygen.
There is gravity. There isn't really like you're in like a large. So
Yeah, describe
looking
where
around
you
you.
are.
What do we see? Wasn't 100% sure whether or not you would get here or it would blow up. So we'll find out. So you are in kind of a large. It's probably roughly the equivalent of like a central command or kind of just an open room. There is no windows. They're not. Windows are a structural weakness. But there are a series of screens that would indicate that like it kind of take the form of windows essentially that are supposed to be showing you space. So you see space through these windows in a sort of alarming and a little bit full of existential dread sort of way. Like you can see the crest of the Earth just on the bottom, like you are in orbit. Gravity is here, but it does feel like a little bit odd. Like there's kind of a sense of lighterness to it, but not like enough that you could leap great bounds. And you are in a circle of 12 mages. You're essentially in a fairly large, open, kind of round room. You see a couple of corridors leading off. You suspect this is sort of like a central kind of meeting area. This room is big enough to house a dragon in full-size dragon form.
So food's up here.
well,
So it is
yes,
tall.
but-
It is a tall
but
room.
not maybe in this
you would
room.
need to. There aren't really like obvious rafters. You would kind of need to create a space to perch on in order to snipe from.
So it's a just clear room.
Okay, so there's nowhere I could throw Elsie to. That was what I was looking for.
Shield. There's no like balconies or roofs or something. No.
Okay. We're in the center of 12 mages.
Yeah.
Man. All right.
All right.
New plan.
New plan. Cromwell screams and just charges the nearest mage.
All right.
Okay, so if we're considering.
I mean, aren't they all equidistant? But
Well, probably like not where he's standing.
Actually, I take it back. Cromwell delays and waits to see if anybody takes a nonviolent action.
Oh!
Fair. Elsie.
something tells me Lauren's not gonna let us get away with that.
It's fine.
I'm the face. I would normally be the non-violent action, but I have 2 weapons drawn, and geek the mage. So
Which one?
Is the rift
Thank
closed
you.
behind us?
Yes.
So I'm just gonna target the nearest mage
Okay.
with my light pistol.
If this was gonna be like a clock would it be 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, or 12 mage? This is going to help
You
me.
are
We're in the
1
center.
p.m.
Great.
So we're going to be shooting at 1 p.m. mage.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
7, 8,
9, 10, 11, 12.
This is the story of how all of MMFEC dies in the deep, dark vacuum of space.
Actually, I will do something. I'm actually going to, because I'm a sniper, even though I'm not really in a sniper position, I'm thinking I will target the mage at 5 o'clock.
Okay.
Because if are we all near 1 o'clock?
You are essentially a small cluster, and there is a ring of mages around.
Great.
We're like a donut.
We're epicenter.
Great.
We're the whole of the donut.
Okay.
You are the whole of the donut, yes.
That's the best part. They
I just wanted to take a ranged attack since I know we've got a couple melee people here.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I will target.
And they're probably from where you are, each of them are about 5 meters away.
Okay.
Or maybe more like 10.
Yeah.
Across, so it's about a 20-meter circle. Yeah.
Oh, well, that changes things.
Yes. I shoot the mage. What have I got? I'm using 5 thumper dice. Ooh. Okay, and I'm gonna use a point of edge to reroll my misses. Nine.
Your net hits are 4.
Great. They're gonna take.
Sorry, your net hits are 5.
They're gonna take 20 physical damage. Armor piercing -6.
Oof. It's enough to take out that mage.
You shot at 5?
Mm-hmm. I took 5.
Nice.
5's dead.
Bang.
So here's my question. How far apart between are they?
Do you really want to do the math to figure out the distance of the arc?
No,
If it's at 20.
If you take the...
The diameter is 20 meters.
Yes.
So that means the
20
circumference is about 60 meters, right?
Yeah.
2 pi r
So if you
squared.
divide that by
Well,
12,
that's
they're
the-
each about 5
Is the
meters apart
circumference?
from
No.
each other.
Or the-
That's
or-
circumference, so it's going to be 60 pi. So that's about 90 meters.
No,
Is all the way around.
no. The circumference is 2 pi
R.
r.
Yeah.
Radius
Yeah.
is 20.
The diameter is 20. The radius
Oh.
is 10.
Oh, okay. So they're 20 pi, which is about 60.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
So, and then if you divide that by 12, that puts them at about 5 meters apart from each other, right?
So could they be
Great.
4 meters apart from each other?
Nope.
Okay. Then I can't use a shotgun.
I did the math, so
I'm gonna pull out my.
you can go after her.
We put you so.
I'm gonna pull out my AK and just take a very clear shot at.
You could do suppressive fire.
Well, suppressive fire, because I'm in the center, it only has a cone of
You'd
like.
probably be able to suppress a fire like 3 of them.
So 6, 7, 8?
Sure.
Great. I'm gonna suppress a fire 6, 7, and 8.
All we need to do is get her back to a wall.
I mean, I'm.
It's gonna make a hole.
Well,
I took out 5, so if you can get them down, we can.
We can run past them?
Yep.
Okay. So I need 16. That's my dice roll.
I used 5 thumper dice, by the way. Keeping it honest.
Thank you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6 hits?
For suppressive fire.
Okay, so they're gonna drop prone.
Great.
You're gonna hit the deck.
Great.
So that'll be the penalty. Okay. Nice. All right. Cromwell.
It's not very cool.
All right, I want to make a just quick glance perception check to try and figure out, pick a mage who looks like they might be in charge. 3 hits.
12 might be in charge.
12. Cromwell charges, does a Bartitsu flip, and reaches down and simply tries to touch the mage with a new ability.
You can't do.
Yes, you can. I haven't taken a new, I haven't shown my new ability in a long time. It's just attempt to touch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hits. With my
Unit hits are 4.
It is Adept Accident. So it disrupts the flows of mana for that mage. So they need to make a reaction plus intuition check.
It's accident, right? So if I get more than, if the difference is 4, I critically glitch.
I think so.
I got 6 hits.
6 hits. I do read. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to use 4 thumper dice. So 10 hits. You
Okay.
roll what?
So they will critically glitch on their next action.
Yes, and you get to decide what that does. I
Yep.
think.
Oh, that's kind of fun.
All right.
That
Next up, one of the mages. 3 o'clock.
Okay.
All lightning
On me.
on all of you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so
You didn't say
I
it.
can't do anything. No, I can't do anything against
no,
the ball
no.
lightning anyway.
Force determines radius or diameter.
Radius.
Radius. Okay. You probably don't hate everyone, so they're going to cast it at a force. They can cast it at a force 10. Force 9. So it just misses all of them.
2. 'Cause it has a.
Great.
We can spend edge to it's the same move as like throwing yourself on the grenade. You can also flee from the grenade.
Duck and cover.
No, that's not what it's called.
It's
Yeah,
I forget what it's called.
They succeed really well, so it becomes force plus net hits after the 3, which is 9. Everyone resists 15 physical damage. Armor piercing minus 9.
I assume my flip means I'm outside the circle, right?
Were you trying to be behind them?
Yeah.
Yeah, and yes.
Can we spend edge to flee?
It's
Like
18.
that's the-
9
it's-
meters.
I know it's the same move as as throwing yourself on the grenade. You can also like flee for your life. I think it's called.
Yes, I think you can. You can spend a point of edge to do it. I'm just trying to figure out. I think how it'll probably work is that you will scatter yourselves. You will have to stop your action of suppressive fire.
what was the damage roll again?
15 physical armor piercing minus 9. It's electrical damage.
Elsie will stand and take it.
I'm fucking out of there.
Okay.
I suggest.
You do you. I'm in the mage killing business.
You're gonna go.
I am too, but I'm also in the
I
surviving.
have
to
no
the point.
choice but to do what Mordecai's doing.
Okay, so both of you spend a point of edge.
Yeah.
You will end up basically, because you were essentially on either side of Fang, you're going to have to go just outside of where that suppressive fire cone is.
What number is where?
So they're going to be near 5 and 9. So you were on Cromwell, so you were here. Mordecai, you're going to be on the side where there was the gap. Mainframe, you're going to have to also try and get past a person, so they're going to try and interrupt you.
So what do I do?
Roll a reaction and intuition.
I think I'm also going to use that point of edge because. Yeah, I rolled 20. Doesn't look too high.
5.
Yeah?
7.
You succeed, so you get past them.
Thank you, Peppers. That was 5 down.
Fang, are you doing the same thing? So you immediately have to stop your suppressive fire, and you book it. Are you going to just go straight? You're going to have to do the same thing.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
I can't just grab Elsie and book it. I can't make that choice for her, can I?
No.
Okay.
No, you would
'Cause I'm
probably need to
literally
contest
driving.
it, because Elsie doesn't want to go.
Yeah.
Elsie's going to stand her ground.
Great. Can I? I'm scattering, so where do I
Okay,
go?
so spend a point of edge. You're going to go straight, so you're going to go past 7. They're on the ground, so they're going to have a penalty, but they are certainly going to try and stop you
'cause
from
I
running
kind of
over them.
Shot at them. Let's hope they don't know fire touch. I would like not fire touch. Oh, okay. I'm gonna use 3 more thumper dice. So I have a total of 5 hits.
It is an even match, so they actually get the touch on you, which they were doing death touch. So roll your That's the hit, and now I have to roll the spell, so roll your willpower.
Touch doesn't do anything bad, right?
No. Let's just say my willpower.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
It's actually pretty good.
It's 5.
Used your thumper dice.
I'm going to add
down
a
5
couple more. I'm gonna add
I'm down to 3 thumper dice.
5 thumper dice. So I've used 8 thumper dice total in this round.
Okay.
And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
That's nice. That's enough. You resist.
Oh, thank goodness. Suck
So
it,
they
Dexter.
try and smack you, but they don't succeed. Elsie.
I used 5 thumper dice. So Elsie decides she's gonna stand her ground because she wants to be able to take a shot. So she literally just like tries to soak the electricity, and you hear her like scream a little bit, but she stays on her feet and she keeps her gun sighted.
Okay. All right.
Screams a little bit, screams a lot of it.
Screams a little
They are
bit.
all
Like
prone.
she took some damage,
That one
but
is
she's still on her feet.
Their action. The 2 that were suppressing fire, you suppressified, are going to use their move to stand, and then both of them are going to turn to you.
makes
One
sense.
of them is going to acid stream
Oh, my favorite.
at you, and then the other one is going to powerbolt. No, they're going to mana bolt.
Okay, can I roll to dodge the acid stream?
Yep, that one is a roll. The other one is just a resist.
Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I rolled 5 on the resist of the acid stream.
Okay.
I think that's gonna be adequate. Almost a glitch though. Very close.
Not enough. So you need to resist.
I didn't get enough.
Yeah. 7 physical damage, armor piercing, -7. Sorry, 9 physical damage, armor piercing, -7. My net hits.
Well, that's not a good start.
Well, at least we know the dragon is taken care of.
We knew it was
Well-
9?
we knew it was a
We-
one-way ticket.
We think.
But we know the nuke went off, right? And the rift closed. So
Yes.
we
Those are
did
things-
that part of the job.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh wait, that's wrong. There we go.
And the other one
Just
is
a touch of damage.
mana bolting, just to roll your willpower.
Oh, like last time.
Guys, if we die, the corpse will just get to the space station unless we sabotage it.
We're not gonna die. We're not gonna die.
I would like to roll my 8 last. That just isn't gonna really help me re-roll that. So I'm gonna use.
I rolled really well.
Yeah, I got 0 hits, so I'm gonna use my 8 thumper dice.
Oh yeah, do that.
You figure at least one of these whack jobs will figure out they don't have a reason to keep fighting us.
3.
Take 7 points of physical damage.
That's fine. This is like 7
Physical.
7 physical.
after the 3 part.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
okay.
I subtracted the 3 for you already. I got 10 hits, and the force was 10.
I'm not bad. Like that one.
Pretty
hurt.
bad.
Oh goodness.
Okay.
Fang
That's
definitely
1,
fell to her
2,
knees
3.
rolling back up again.
4. The one that you cast accident on is going to attempt to clout you.
It always gets much better.
Or they're going to critically glitch, so let's see what happens.
Clout?
Is that a...
That's a touch spell,
It's a
right?
hit spell?
No, clout is
Or emerald.
the
It's
distance
the
version of
distance.
punch.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh.
Okay, so they're going to automatically fail the drain, but the spell goes off. So they could take a lot of damage because they casted it at a pretty high force.
Do they die?
No, not that much damage. So you need to resist. You need to roll your reaction intuition. Sorry, you dodge first.
I dodge.
They're going to take a good amount of drain.
We killed one.
Not quite enough to take them out, but man, that hurt them.
6
That
hits.
was an unfortunate critical glitch.
Which number was that?
Yes.
12,
So
right?
You're not rolling bad. I want to put that in perspective,
yeah,
guys.
no, you're not. 6 hits.
Yeah, I rolled amazing.
I got 1 hit. So you need to resist.
I also have a lot of edge as a human.
8 physical damage, armor piercing -7.
Jeez. Okay.
So you see him like cast the spell at you, and then
If it's punch, then it would be stun damage, not physical.
But the drain.
Yeah, sorry.
don't-
It's stun damage.
And I don't take a negative for my armor check, right?
No. It's armor piercing -7. So
Minus 7.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
still armor piercing.
Yeah.
But
Fortunately,
you
I've got
get
a
to
lot of
use your
armor. I used 2 thumper dice.
Okay.
And I took no damage.
Okay.
Guys, it's time for us to like step up and be more than adequate.
I haven't had a turn yet.
Nope, you haven't. The last one, seeing you in the center.
Elsie. No.
I'm just having them go in 2 rounds, so the quick half and the slow half. So the quick half are the last
There's gonna
one.
be another half after this.
Is there are 12 mages.
I know.
There's 11 now.
They're going to
I like that. Let's just start counting down.
control thoughts.
Okay.
Roll your logic and willpower.
Mine?
Oh.
Are you serious?
This is their game. This is their jam, guys. That's like hitting me with a run really fast.
I can't defend any of you until I've had my turn.
I'm also going to use 5 thumper dice. Just because I have so many things to shoot. Ooh. 6.
For 3 combat turns, your only thought is to shoot the troll.
Ah, he just got married.
3 combat turns.
That's the rest of these rounds.
Oh my gosh.
That's 9 seconds.
Oh wait, 3 combat turns.
That's the sustained duration.
What if
Or
we
as
kill the
long as it's
mage?
Sustained. Then the spell will end.
Hey.
Which number was that?
Well,
Which one was he?
We don't know because there's 11 more of them.
You don't know.
Let's keep going. We need to kill this mage.
Actually, or roll 2d6. I'm going to see whether or not you're facing that direction. What's the total?
11.
11. You were looking right at him.
Great.
You know.
You
Shit.
don't want to kill him.
Okay. We'll see.
To be clear, unless you can roll every turn to resist,
Great.
and that
Alright.
will reduce it for every net hit.
Okay.
All right, mainframe.
What was it?
Do I see a host?
Yes,
Where am I physically? Have I exited the circle?
you have. You
there
are
cover?
at 9 o'clock.
Is there any cover?
Not really.
Okay, fine. If there's no cover, then I have no choice but to just go big or go home. No, I don't even know if I can because I don't really have enough dice for that. Well, we'll give it a shot. Go big or go home on the host for the space. There's a host. It has things. I assume I don't just see a light switch outside of the host. No.
The entire space station is a host.
And I will use my thumper dice.
I'm so ready for you to use this dice.
Eight hits.
You succeed.
I have 3 marks on the host.
All right.
Not get my 10 for
Mordecai.
that was
Okay, so first of all, where am I?
You have exited at 5 o'clock.
Exited 5 o'clock. Where's the mage that is controlling Elsie's actions?
11 o'clock. About the opposite end of the circle.
5, 6.
I mean, literally, if you look at a clock,
Yes.
it's the opposite.
Okay. Here, first of all, free action. Gonna use my spell defense.
Good.
Guys, to protect anyone.
I was really glad I got a whole half a round before
Yeah,
you got
no
a
kidding.
spell defense dice. That
And
was
I
real
do
sweet.
actually, I do have a coin that's glowing in my pocket that that increases my spell defense dice and my counterspelling ability.
Okay.
That I acquired on a mysterious journey a little while back.
Sure.
So
throw that in
Cromwell's
right
at
now.
12. I think my here's what I want to do. I want to cast influence on the mage that's currently controlling Elsie, and put the idea in his head that everything has gone to shit with their plan. The only chance that he has is by getting rid of all of the other mages on his team.
Okay.
And so then my hope is he'll control Elsie to gun everyone else down.
If it's an active spell, right?
I don't think he can change the control thoughts. He'd have to drop
right?
it.
So it won't affect me, but he'll.
I mean, it's up to him. He could drop the control thoughts, but he could also use the control thoughts to make you gun everyone else down. So I've got the penalty, and I'm going to add 10 thumper dice to this. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so it's 8 hits. Son of a bitch!
That's okay.
A lot of mages.
It's a lot of mages. All right, the other 6.
Wait, plot. Oh, it's not my turn.
It is not your turn. Let's go. Okay. Mainframe isn't here, so I'll resolve him attacking her in a second. That's fine. First up, one of them, the 2 nearest the mage who is attacking Cromwell, are going to also attack Cromwell.
Does that mean like 1 and 2? Like. Sorry, I guess it doesn't really matter.
Sorry, actually, 1 is also going to attack Cromwell. And they are going to throw a flame throw.
That's a dodge.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Five.
God, I'm rolling so much better. So I keep rolling 1 more hit than you. So 8 physical damage, armor piercing minus 5. Oh, sorry, armor piercing minus 7. Fire damage.
Uh-oh.
4 is gonna attack Mordecai.
With what?
I do, but it's a berserk check.
Let's go with a...
Ah!
Good.
This is
Great.
Yes.
Well, yeah, I guess.
Go with an acid stream.
All right.
It will.
I'm going to go full defense.
Yeah,
Okay.
you didn't see your face. That was a good choice.
Continue. Roll more dice.
God damn it. God damn it. Red God.
You have a lot of dice.
Guys,
Even more than she
I know.
we're in space. I know.
I have 3 marks on a space station.
4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm going to add 5 thumper dice. 2.
You do have it
And
marked.
that did not help, but I got 7 hits.
You control the space station?
Good. I got 8.
God.
Except I cast it at 4/7, so it doesn't hit you because I can only take 7 hits.
Yeah.
So he misses. 2 is gonna stand up and seeing the raging Cromwell is going to attack him. Seeing that flamethrower was moderately effective, he's gonna do the same thing.
I can't defend against these ranged spells. Not ranged, but.
Cromwell is so angry. He's flailing about and dodges with a 9.
Dang it. I need to start casting at a higher force.
His mutton chops are on fire.
Good.
Super pissed off.
All right. There stood up. 9 is going to the one that you ran past and tried to stop you, is going to see you, and is going to try and attack you, mainframe. And they're going to go after you with a power bolt.
Did you see you got dice?
Yes. Roll.
No,
use 6
'cause you're
extra
not
dice.
Rolling reaction and intuition for this. You're just going to roll your body.
But add 6 dice.
It's a resistance test, technically, not.
But I can
Dodge.
use spell defense.
Okay, you can use
That's
spell
part of it.
Thank you.
Is body not your best? What?
No.
As a decker?
It is not.
Sorry, maybe I shouldn't.
Yeah, they're not dumb. They're like, Decker, let's use the spell that's harder for them.
Can they be dumb?
Street Stram. No, these ones can't. I've had so many dumb people for you to fight. So many.
We fought all the smart ones at the end.
I will use 10 thumper dice because I really don't want to take this hit. I don't know what it has, but it's not. Mainframe, for the record, has 2 body.
You're good at strength as good I am at talking.
Also, strength and body are 2 different stats.
5 hits.
You take 3 points of physical damage.
Okay, I can handle that. My damage compensators are online.
And last but not least, 10 is going to take a shot at Cromwell. They are going to go with Manibolt. So roll your willpower.
Add 6 extra dice to it.
How many times can you do that?
That's it for this competition.
That's all the mages. Thank you.
5.
You take 1 point of physical damage.
Wait, is turn mean the entire 3 seconds?
3 seconds?
Oh.
All right, that brings us
gonna
up
take out the mage that's
to
controlling
Elsie.
me.
I'm going to spend a point of edge to seize the initiative, so that I go before her.
But I already went once.
I went in the previous combat turn, but
the previous initiative pass.
Previous initiative pass. I'm going to ball lightning the shit out of like all the mages that are near the one that's controlling her. I'll adjust wherever I'm aiming it so that it won't hit Cromwell or probably number 12 as well.
The number 12 will drop.
So mainframe is next to 9. Cromwell is past between 12 and 1. So if you send her at between 10 and 11.
Oh, that's not as good then.
This is where everyone is right now.
Yeah.
I've been taking notes.
I have a diagram.
Yeah.
In that case, I'm gonna have to limit it to like what did we say the distance between them was?
5 meters.
5 meters. So I'm gonna have to.
I'm actually
limit it
north of 12. Like I'd be right above the clock.
Cool.
So if I do force 5, it should like right at 11, or even like let's make it force 6. It should hit 10, 11, and 12.
It's going to also hit Cromwell if you do it, so it hits 12. He's right next to him.
Okay.
I will not allow you to hit 12 and also not hit Cromwell.
Okay, then 5.
That'll
or
just hit
we'll make
11.
it force 6, but I'll shift it so that it's between 10 and 11,
Okay.
so that it's not going to hit that mage. And I just pull out a handful of baby teeth and I just chuck them like dice in front of me.
Roll them teeth.
I don't even count how many I grab out of my bag. I just so that I can take as many hits on this as I can. And that's going to then be fuck. How am I doing on thumper dice? Let's use another 10 thumper dice.
Woo! Spend with me, got him.
Nice.
It's not like you're saving them.
I know. Oh.
Bumper dice burn up on re-entry.
Yes.
All right, so that's going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 16 physical electrical damage, armor piercing, -6.
Okay. All right.
I like this.
Does all right. I'm still standing. 10 drops,
But not 11.
but not 11.
10 is dead.
Guys, that's 2 out of 12.
No, but the 11's the one that's controlling
No
her.
positivity.
Kill the troll.
Okay. So what do I roll to resist?
Logic and willpower.
Okay. I'm going to use 10 thumper dice. This is a shame to waste such. Ooh! Ooh! Nice.
To be clear, I'm not actually sure if you're supposed to, much like in D&D, resist at the end of your turn or at the beginning. So I'm going to be nice enough to you and let you resist at the beginning rather than at the end after you've taken an action. But that is the only action you will be able to do this turn.
Then shoot.
No, it's resisting.
Next turn.
9.
Hi, you resist. It knocks off the last 3 combat turns, so the spell drops. Cromwell. Sorry, Fang.
Okay, so now 7, 8, 9 I can hit with an AK, right? I can hit all.
They're
those.
all still 5 meter apart. None of them have moved.
Yes, but I can use a zone.
She wants to suppress the
You
fire.
can
again.
suppress a fire again. Elsie will get caught in it.
Can't do that. Fine, I'll just shoot number 7.
You
Have like grenades or
You can
something.
move to in front of Elsie and probably do it.
You can switch sides again.
Yeah, I don't have that much movement anymore.
Probably not a ton. You
Yeah.
have enough to get back. The center.
You know what? So what if I move 5 meters over? Then can I hit 7 and 8?
Elsie is literally in the center of the circle.
No. I thought I was at 7.
Yes, you are, but Elsie is in the center of a circle.
What?
So,
Okay.
like, unless
I'm not trying to make this hard. How many can I suppress? And what do you want me to do? Like, I'm literally asking to just.
if you shift over to like where Mordecai is, you can get 7 and 8 in kind of a weird squiggly sort of cone.
Cool. I'll do that. Excellent. I just want to make it easier. If I can. Okay, cool. I will do that, and I will let you know the number.
Okay. They will probably hit the deck. Cromwell.
Pick up Dyson.
I'm berserk. I will grab the 2 mages what tried to fireball me.
You have to
Okay.
move to them, and they're too far apart. They are
They're
both 5. They didn't move towards you.
how far apart?
They are at least. The furthest one is at least 10 meters away from you. The other one is 5 meters.
Oh,
away
this is
from
a
you.
big circle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're still on the edge of the circle. None of them have moved. They all have ranged spells.
Okay.
Its circumference is approximately 60 meters.
Yes. You will not be able to grab 2 of their heads and smash them together. I'm sorry.
All
I'm
right.
not actually, but you can't do that.
Then I have no choice but to charge the one who hit me with the
Okay.
fireball. And
That'd be 1.
What's that?
That'd be 1.
Yep. I charge number 1, who I believe has already been hit.
Nope.
12 is it in.
The first attack was on 1. I just don't remember
Nope.
what it did. Okay, that was 12. I charge him. So I'm down 2, but I'm up 2. You know what? I will use 5 thumper dice. 10 hits.
No hits are 5.
That hits are 5.
Nice.
That is going to currently do 18 electrical physical damage
Armor piercing?
to resist. So it's the armor piercing is minus 5.
Was that number 11?
That was number 1. So I'm now on the outside circle by 1.
Okay. He takes a solid punch.
Does he go down or he's
Nope.
just... Okay.
I spend a point of his edge to reroll his misses. What was the penalty? 4?
Not that big.
Okay.
But
So
it's
7
still like.
and 8 are going to drop prone. All right, next up.
I assume just trying to, at this point, mitigate damage.
Not die.
God,
Yeah.
I can't actually remember who went on which turn. Doesn't really matter. All right. 3. They're going to go for the mage.
But I'm next to it.
Toxic acid stream.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Oh, Fang, you're next to Mordecai now.
Yeah. I don't see a problem with this.
You're also
Ball lightning.
What is it?
Ball lightning.
Oh, come on.
Okay, I got 3 hits. Okay.
Do we dodge?
We can't dodge. It's
So
like a
they
grenade.
center it just behind you. They're
Unless you
going
want
to
to
cast
spend edge.
it. Force 7 to clip both of you. 5 is their net hits. 5. So that is 12 physical damage, armor piercing minus 7.
We don't actually have to kill all these mages. We just have to convince them.
How are we doing at that? 12 armor piercing minus 7.
So their dragon's gone. Their plan is gone.
Yeah,
They're
but
stuck on a space station.
At this point, they might win this.
They're not looking to play Parcheesi.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
How much do I have to dodge?
shots. I'm the only person that can take them
4.
and very easily.
Just looking for a repeat on the damage count.
12 physical, armor piercing minus 7.
I'd like to use a point of edge to reroll my misses.
No, you can't.
Oh.
I'm going to have
joking.
to.
You can use the point of edge. You're just like, I'd like to do this. I'm like, you don't. That's not a thing you ask for permission. You just do it.
Well, I'm going to have to use my only remaining point of edge to do the same.
Okay. Well, I get 1.
You knew there was going to be 12 mages, right?
Yeah, but we didn't.
Okay. I just wanted to bring that.
We didn't.
There were 12 mages on Earth. There were probably 12 in space.
Yeah.
Cool. That
Well, how long
wasn't.
did we know there were 12 mages? Like approximately 60 seconds before we went careening into the rift? There wasn't.
No. You
I knew.
You saw 12 astral signatures go into the building.
I feel like grenades need to happen soon. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like that's a thing.
Grenades would
So
work.
if people move,
I take 4 physical damage.
I take 1.
And I don't go berserk for what it's worth.
Fancy.
Halfway down.
I think it would be fair to say we didn't know there would be 12 mages in a circle in an open area with no cover or place to run to.
I kind of had a hunch that
But-
we would.
I'm surprised
That's
that the
impact.
no aerial, no cover.
What's that? What's next?
Who's next?
Why would they need it?
Who's next?
Who goes next? 4 more mages on my end.
Wait, what?
I have 12 mages. Sorry.
So you have 10.
2 are dead. So
you only have 3 more this turn.
yes. Sorry. 3 more of my mages
That's
still
fine.
good to go.
Okay.
Great.
I can do that.
11 is sustaining the spell. Oh, 11 no longer has to sustain a spell. All right. Seeing that didn't work, they're just gonna go straight for a mana bolt against, power bolt against you, Elsie.
Okay.
You're gonna take some penalties.
I can't help with this.
I get
So you
to
just
dodge
roll
that?
your body. Nope. You just roll your body.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. I'm gonna add. Actually,
You're
no, that's
prone.
fine. I'll just.
2. Okay, wait on a second.
I have 1 hit.
Take 4 points of physical damage.
That's it?
Cromwell, the one that you just tried to punch, is going to attempt to move away, but also cast a firebolt at you.
Okay, I would like to use an intercept.
Okay.
Actually, can I? Yeah, I can only do that against a melee attack, right?
Yeah, it is not a melee.
Yeah,
Cheryl,
That's
what
part of
of
why,
the
like, he's
clock are
backing
you
up
at?
to
Yep.
cast a spell.
Yep, I cannot
9.
then.
Okay, so this one you dodge.
Okay. 7.
You dodge. All right, that is all of mine. That puts it at Nope, mainframe.
I have 3 marks on a fucking space station.
You do, yeah.
Where's the light switch?
Yes.
I can see the dark.
There is a light switch.
I turn it off.
Okay. Roll control actions.
And all the screens.
4 hits. That's fine. And in a post test, I'll use 3 thumper dice just for whatever.
I'd want to
Probably
say
a good idea.
turn off all the electricity.
5.
That don't turn off all.
Life support.
Life support.
You notice that that someone is trying to stop you as you're doing this.
Wait, there's a Decker?
Yeah.
I would assume so.
Spider on their space station. You do, however,
There's
succeed.
staff.
The light
Probably
switch.
there's-
Lights going out! I just turned off the motherfucking lights on the space station!
So it's pitch black. We can't see anymore.
You
There's
have
no
low
more line
light
of sight.
As you turn off the main lights,
Oh,
so
you're fucking.
they have emergency fucking lighting. Have you never watched a science fiction
Gotta be
show?
a penalty or something!
Yes, it is now dim lighting.
Yay!
It is a penalty to anyone who does not have some form of thermographic vision. Yes.
That's me!
Emergency lighting, like this dim green lighting, this sickly nature. I'm sorry, I
be
watch
red.
a lot of sci-fi. No, red would be when. Give it a minute. All right. My next round of mages. God damn it.
Okay, can we just...
Mages.
Okay, here's the thing. We're on a spaceship.
You are on a spaceship.
Now you can kill us, now that I've said that.
Yes, you are on a spaceship. Great. All right. Number
I love you,
12 is gonna attack Cromwell
/ Claudia.
with a acid stream. Dodge.
6.
Good. You need to resist 8 physical damage, armor piercing, -7. lost the die.
Die overboard!
That's okay, leave it there.
No, I need it. It's important. All right. 2 is gonna attack Cromwell. They're gonna use Mana Bolt. Roll your willpower. Oh, sorry. Did you resist the damage?
I resisted it.
Okay.
Willpower, 2
Yep.
hits.
2 hits.
Actually, I'll use 5 thumper dice.
Okay. Solid plan.
4 hits.
Take 3 physical damage. 4 is gonna attack Mordecai.
What do they got?
Let's go with flamethrower.
All right, I still have full defense.
Nice.
These dice are not helping though.
That's rough.
Kidding me. Let's use 10 more thumper dice. Out of edge. I'm out of options. All right, that's a little better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
I don't know. We
9,
had 3
10,
total.
Edge check?
11 hits.
You dodge.
We're still short for next
6 is gonna attack Fang.
That makes sense. I'm right next to them.
Yes. They're gonna go in with a Mana Bolt. So roll your willpower.
Okay. Do I have to take the subtractions from like my physical damage chart into
No.
dodge rolls?
Not with the
This is a
resist. This
soak.
is not a dodge. This is just a soak.
I am going to use 9 thumper dice.
Playing the statistics.
I mean, I really did not do well on that last one. Oh. I got 3.
You take 3 points of physical damage.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Fang is bleeding pretty hard.
9 is gonna attack mainframe with Power Bolt. So roll your body.
Full defense does. What is the full defense mechanism again?
This is just a soak roll.
Right.
Full defense adds your willpower
Well,
to
I
your
can't.
dodge.
Yeah.
Well, I will use the 7 on the board.
Yeah, without suppressive fire, it'll be very hard to take him down. And we can't get Elsie out of the middle because she's mind controlled.
No,
No,
not
no,
the end of this turn.
You're done now. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna get out of the middle.
You take no damage. You resist all of
I mean,
it.
if Elsie can move, I can shift.
Yeah,
this
I'm going to.
rest of the
I'm
time.
out.
You see in the Matrix, so where you are on the host, the interior of the host is like it's a galaxy. I mean, they went with what they had, which was space themed.
It's fine. I mean, it's a respectable theme.
Items are points of light, kind of swirling into focus, and you see a flashing, and you hear an alarm go. All of you guys hear an alarm blaring, and an incoming forces, incoming attack. Man the airlocks, and you feel the space station suddenly rocks as something strikes the side of it.
Whoa.
The
Are we under
corporations are destroying the spaceship.
Multiple forces have been noted.
Is there an escape pod mainframe?
Do I see one?
Yes,
Where is it?
down the hallway and like down some stairs and
There's
kind of
a
around the
hallway.
corner.
I send the. I share the.
Airlocks are being breached.
Is that
All
good
right.
or bad?
We gotta
We need
get
to-
out of here.
we
We're
need to
gonna have a
change
hull
it.
breach. You know what happens at a hull breach, right?
I don't.
The void of space.
We get paid?
Sprint.
Let's get out of here.
All right, we're gonna drop out of initiative if all of you guys are gonna sprint. Everyone, give me a run. A running.
Should we get a reminder of how the run mechanic works?
It is.
Agility minus 1. Unless you
It's
have a
running,
skill.
and running is a strength skill.
It's a strength skill? Oh.
Yeah. So you roll running, which if you don't have running is your strength minus 1.
Mainframe, is there anything
And you
can
add
do?
those hits to your run speed.
I'm gonna need
which
to
is
make
your
some kind of
agility
will
times
check
4.
to overcome my
That's a hit.
berserk, probably to run.
Roll your willpower.
Is there any sort
I'll
of
use some thumper dice for that.
blow up thing that you can?
I'll use a
Because
lot.
the spaceship, I think, is still
Let's do it from the escape pod. Just get the escape pod. So each hit gets what?
Each hit adds an additional meter to your running speed, which is your agility times 4.
I used 5 number dice to overcame my berserk check.
Okay.
So.
Sorry, repeat that, Lauren, what you said before.
So roll running, which is your strength, and each hit that you get adds +1 meter to your agility, or to your run speed, which is agility times 4. That's your run speed.
Makes sense.
Okay. So you hear the sound of these alarms blaring. Mainframe in the matrix connected to the host. You see airlocks have been breached. Enemy forces are detected. Enemy forces are boarding.
Is everybody running at this point?
Yeah, just run.
Security forces to the airlock.
I'm not gonna fall for this again. Is everybody running?
Yes.
Yes.
Jesus Christ, run!
That's not the smile you're supposed to give, Tony.
Are you lying?
He certainly looks like he's running.
I am going to stay still.
This is what
until
he's
I
doing.
see
He's
Cromwell.
mentally trying to keep from punching a mage in the face at the moment.
You see the mages begin like scattering. They kind of disengaged from you. Some of them might try and take a couple of pop shots, and they start heading down the hallways. You begin booking it down one of the hallways. Mainframe, you see kind of the blinking of the escape pods directs you down like this flight of stairs. Or it's not a flight, it's like a ladder, right? So you're gonna have to go down kind of one at a time.
Yes, I'm running. I'm on a space station. You do know I never actually want to die, right?
Sometimes
This is
I'm
not the
sure.
time for a marital spat.
That joke's gonna get really old really fast.
It was the first time I made it, so deal with it.
Down the edge of the end of the hallway, you see like a couple of Zorros kind of emerge from around a corner as a number of other forces that you recognize. Some of them look like they are Ares elite forces are just coming down the hallway, and they immediately engage in gunfire. Everybody, give me a reaction, a dodge roll, just to see if you get caught.
Okay.
I'm going to use my remaining 8 thumper dice because I got no hits.
5, 4. Okay, you're fine. You guys are fine.
5.
You're fine now. At first, you're like, bullets! It's just coming directly for you, and then you
I've
just
ever had.
drop down slightly.
Oh my god. Oh my
Just
god.
to let you know, I'm out of thumper dice.
Okay.
Me too.
7.
Or
7? Okay, you're also good. Look at all these 0 thumper dice. The bullets kind of ricochet off of the hallway as, who's gonna go down first? You have a small ladder to go down one by one.
I will jump down first so I can make sure the things go.
Okay, stop. Mainframe jumps down.
Great.
Who's next?
I'm going to hold them off at the rear.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
You two fight over who's gonna hold them up. I'll go second. Elsie goes second. So
I mean, my
you
plan
two
is to not hold them off at all, but I'm just going to wait
you
and
two
see if she's
head
gonna
down.
do anything.
You're waiting to see if I do anything.
Yes.
A couple of the mages are coming down the hallway to meet the troops. They're seeing who has not gone down.
I go, Mordecai!
Grenade.
Are you?
I can't tell what she's...
I toss
Sign
you.
language? I don't speak sign.
She's throwing something at Mordecai.
Do you want to catch it?
I do it
Yes.
underhand. I throw it underhand.
As you head down the ladder, Mordecai, you catch it.
Is this
What
an
is it?
improv game? Or?
What is it? I would like you to turn it into something. Make
This
a
is
noise.
a
and
rock.
throw
A
it.
what? A rock. Oh, a rock.
What is it?
What did I
did you
catch?
throw it?
What did I catch?
It's a flashbang.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Mordecai has no idea that it's a flashbang. What do you do? Unless you yell flashbang.
It's a flashbang!
I throw the flashbang, I guess.
Give me a logic.
A logic.
And then to figure
just
out
a
how
one.
to, is it prepped? Like, did you prepare it at all?
I mean, it wasn't live.
Yep.
I got 0 hits.
I
You
can,
throw
you know
it-
what? I will have the trigger on it.
Okay.
And I
Roll me
say,
your,
throw
throwing
it
weapon.
into
All
the...
right.
He's got body.
Throw it as hard as you can throw it.
4.
It scatters, it bounces down the hallway, it lands kind of just at the feet of the mages. You hear the tink, 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 tink.
Sounds like it went off.
Who didn't go down the ladder?
I'm trying to get past Mordecai and Fang, who are arguing about who's going to hold the rear.
Mordecai and Fang was.
I just pick them up and
You're
like
right at
push
the
them.
tail end, so like your ears are. like,
my ears have
You're like for a moment you just go completely deaf, and then your ears turn back on. They're
Yeah.
like protecting you from flashbang. Boop.
That's probably what they say.
They turn back on. You got the really low end one. Mordecai, your ears are ringing a little bit.
And I can't see anything because I rely on sound first.
Literally.
Yeah.
Go down first.
Just go!
You push him down the ladder.
Yes.
Cromwell's like, look out below. Heads down.
Go!
Both of you
I'll
roll a
let you go and
dodge.
then I'll
You
go.
took too much time. There's more gunfire behind you.
I'm really bad at this. You might have to just get in the pod. No.
5.
Okay, you dodge.
4.
You dodge.
I'm not letting anyone.
You're in the pod!
Together!
Yeah, Elsie, like,
I grab Fang's foot and I just yank her down the ladder.
Not Cirque du Soleil.
you hear this voice and you realize it's Elsie, and it's just, get in the pod!
We're all just
I
in a
hop
giant
down-
pile at the bottom of the
I
ladder.
hop down the ladder the moment there's clearance to go.
You hop down the ladder. You have to like run down another hallway behind
What?
you. Yes, it was like down a ladder and around another hallway. You go, you turn around, you hear like the sound of footsteps. You think you see off in the distance another AAA Corporation's troops. It might be Az Technology, maybe it's Sader Krupp. Like at least 5 different people have landed on this space station. You're getting flashes of like Az Technology troops, Ares troops, Sader Krupp detected in hallway 3C. Like everybody is piling onto the space station.
Fucking Armageddon, guys. We need to get out of here.
You see a pod in front of you. Go ahead and roll control actions to open it.
I guess I'll just take a. I flashbang
5 hits.
above.
It doesn't open.
What the fuck?
You see, escape pods have been disabled. There is no leaving.
Okay, glad.
Mainframe?
Can I try again?
Yes, you notice that the host has been alerted to your presence.
All right.
And
Don't
will
give
be
a
launching
shit.
This is like Spaceballs.
I don't give a shit. I want to do it again.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Okay, fine. We're gonna, yeah, and then we're gonna
Mordecai,
use
can you
those-
got
just
3
steal us
number
with
dice.
magic?
No, that's something Sharky did, and I somehow get the sense I can't summon Sharky on the space station.
You still.
Why would you say that?
I was torn apart by a metaplane. I am still putting myself back together. I've lost a piece of the puzzle.
No.
Can somebody
fine,
heal?
Shark.
Can somebody heal Fang?
Yes,
Fang!
I heal Fang while
use
all
my
this
last hit. I
bullshit's
got
going
7
on.
hits.
You do it. The door. Airlock
You
engaged.
heal 7.
Oh, thank God.
Sure, run away from the fight.
I drop my backpack.
What kind of passive-aggressive conversational UI is this?
I'm
Good God.
disappointed in you.
I don't
God, I
care. Get in the
You
pod.
get inside the pod,
I
strap
drop my
yourself
backpack and leave it in the hall.
in. You know, in hindsight, I think I told you to get gunnery and not aerospace.
Oh, well.
Gonna be honest, didn't think this was how this was gonna play out.
Oh, wait,
It's just like an aircraft.
Can we just
Pilot
pause
aerospace.
for a second? We all just need to pause
Yeah.
and just explain what's happening.
Yes.
We're on a spaceship.
Yes.
That,
Station.
Sorry, space station. It has the power to shoot magic from the sky.
No, it has
We
the power to
stopped-
shoot missiles from
Oh
the
my God.
We stopped a dragon from taking it, and now literally every corp is shooting it at the same.
No, every corp is attempting to board
Board
it
it.
to capture it.
They're shooting each other, but hull integrity isn't going to be long. And let's get the hell out. We're gonna die on the spaceship.
No, we're not.
So we're gonna try.
all
So
in
we're
this
going to
thing.
leave.
We're not, because I'm gonna
all-
fly us out of here.
We're all gonna live.
Yeah, who's
We
got pilot aerospace?
When have you?
No!
Bitch, I am Batman. I have 5 plans, and one of them is to pilot us out of here, Red God.
Fine. I'm co-piloting. How do I assist?
Roll your pilot airspace.
Check the airlock.
Can
Make
I
sure we're
default on that
inside.
with my logic?
Nope.
I'll do it
Can I
quick. I'll do it
default on that with
quickly
my pilot
because I had
aircraft,
about
which has
20
some bearing?
grenades in that backpack.
well,
I
you do
just
that.
dropped.
Okay, so I will take 1 off of my pilot aircraft roll.
It's 2. Take 2 off. So roll
got the
pilot
trigger for
aircraft
that?
penalty.
Yep.
Great.
What are you doing?
There's about 20 grenades in that backpack I just dropped in the hallway.
When did you drop a backpack in the
I
He
literally
did it like
just
5
now.
times.
on the way down.
You missed
I
it.
dropped
Literally.
did miss
the
it.
backpack. I'm giving up a lot of my equipment for this.
Yep.
Mainframe does a little bit of looking. She's like, "This is Ares. I know this." And you get 3 more dice.
Great.
She's handling some of the nav stuff.
Okay.
I tell Cromwell, you've got to go blind. If you're astrally perceiving when we're
You
off the
guys are going to
station,
be in space now.
All right.
You'll-
Grenades are on a what? How long timer?
What do I see on the screen? Like, how long is it going to take us to push back?
It'll probably take you 30 seconds to push, or maybe a minute, depending on how well she rolls. To push
4-minute timer.
4-minute timer.
4 minutes.
I
Guys.
drop all my abilities.
I'm really glad I'm a high school graduate now.
maybe I was Maybe I was wrong about education.
That's probably a course.
I'm gonna spend. You know what? This is really our lives.
Yeah.
I am going to spend all 12 of my thumper dice. Well, you know what? No, scratch that. I'm gonna spend 6 thumper dice in addition to my aerospace roll. Because.
Oh my god.
And then I'm gonna re-roll some misses because I just am so terrified right now. I can't even explain.
Oh, good.
And you have a point of ed.
Thank you. All right, I have 9 on pilot.
Okay. It's hard. You have never piloted this escape pod before.
Thank you.
You are
the extra dice.
trying to get it to. You've gotten it to kind of unclamp, right? You're getting it set up to no longer be.
I'm having that moment of like, we're not going forward.
Airlock's disengaged.
Parking brake. Okay.
And you manage to you kind of slowly leave the space station. You can see it through or on the screen kind of behind you as you drift forward, and then you're able to pull up some speed. You're gonna need to make a couple of rolls because as you pull away, you realize that there are like 5 different large spaceships in this area owned by mega corporations that are intent on destroying things.
Hopefully they're distracted by each other.
A little bit.
Oh my Fang, will you belt
You are now finding yourselves in a escape pod, so its piloting and handling are limited to 3, so that's how many hits you can take without spending edge. And
3?
You are, yes, because it's you are in the middle of a space battle now. As you pull away, you feel the magic is gone. You are now in a void. There is absolutely nothing.
Okay, let's
try any
slap some trauma patches on people. Fang, will you take care?
I got one with everyone's name on it.
Great, let's do this.
Seatbelts first.
You are still connected to the host.
Great.
You'll be able to take a couple of actions before you're too far away.
Can I? Okay. Can I hide our signature?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to hide
hide icon.
Yeah, hide icon. Okay, great.
It's all gone.
This is your regular
trauma patch.
Electronic
I
warfare.
don't need a trauma patch. I'm not unconscious.
Elsie, you kind of pull forward and steer. You see some like
Healing patch?
space lasers. Why not? Fuck
healed
it.
myself.
Space battle. Lasers are arcing towards you. You have to get through the minefield. Roll me another pilot aerospace.
Trauma patches don't
with 3. That's what I get is 3.
3 is the limit.
The limit.
So
Hey, you
you
can
are
do
going to
this,
have to
Elsie.
spend
Trauma
edge to
patches
take
stop
more
you
than
from
3
bleeding
hits.
out.
Okay, and I can still use
You
thumper dice.
roll all of your dice. It's just you can only take 3 hits.
Oh, right.
Can I still
My
assist her
limit's
with
3.
the 5 dice?
So I'm gonna use.
Yes. Actually, not if you're also trying to hide your signature.
I'm gonna use 3 thumper dice.
I just rolled a leadership check.
Yeah.
You can do this. You get 2 extra dice.
Help speech.
heal 1.
We didn't have that much time.
I healed
You know
myself.
what? We have a connection.
How many thumper dice did you use?
3.
I get 4 hits on hide.
I got a lot of mega corporations.
It was like this. You can do this.
All right. I'm going to spend a point of edge to reroll my misses.
Solid plan.
It's just a regular tower.
Okay, but my limit's 3. I have 4, but so 3.
You take 3 hits. All right. You manage to sort of skirt past the first laser. There seem to be firing mostly at the other ships, kind of trying to take each other out. You see, like on the screen as well, a couple of them are docked to the stations. Obviously, they seem to be sending in these troops. A laser pings off the side. You're gonna roll so you take 3 hits away from that. So it's gonna need to. Oh gosh!
I feel like Elsie's one of those student drivers that's on the freeway for the first time, where she's like,
You're gonna roll the. Conveniently, you are in an escape pod, which is designed to survive re-entry.
Yeah, right.
Oh my goodness,
so-
tree.
Yeah. This is gonna
Make
be
sure everybody
great.
has a seatbelt on. Heal up as much as you can.
Is Lauren looking up the stats of her escape pod?
I'm trying to find the body and armor of like a regular vehicle. Okay, go ahead and roll 30 dice. You're gonna be resisting 12 damage.
So I have first I can
On
try
the
to
ship?
play it in my pocket. It's one of those travel size.
Not gonna work on the ship.
No,
We'll
I'm
work
using
on
it
the
on. I'm gonna like try to give people band-aids.
Yeah, I was
And
bleeding.
I want to spend edge to reroll misses.
Okay.
So I'm gonna, because I don't know how else to do this.
I can't feel my spells on me. Can't feel anything.
This is not the
You're gonna be fine. I mean, that's bullshit. I don't know if you're gonna be fine, but you don't need your spells.
What am I resisting?
12.
Oh yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, do you resist all 12?
Yeah, we resist all 12.
Good.
Mordecai, I love you without the spells, all right?
You tear away, you manage to get past the field. You see kind of behind you. You don't really necessarily know how this space battle is going to end, but it's going to end in one way or another.
Are we, would you say, a good distance away?
Yes. You begin
To
getting
trigger.
a good distance away.
Okay. Cromwell.
I set the timer however many minutes ago.
Time starts ticking down. You see off in the distance like a small, it's a large space station, much bigger than a single warehouse. A good chunk of it blows out into space. A section of it you see bodies floating outwards as that area depressurizes.
Guys, I think
the
we do
station
wet work
itself
now.
This was a lot
is-
bigger than I imagined when I thought the 5 of us was going to be able to take it over.
Big enough for a dragon to live on for extended periods of time.
It was a baby dragon.
The station itself, like one of the arms, like sections of it, as demolished debris begins floating into space as you hit the atmosphere and begin your re-entry. Rolling your last pilot airspace.
I'm not doing anything to hide now. Can I help?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna use 4 thumper dice on my roll.
I could use my...
Everyone send out your prayers to whatever god you have.
All right, I got 3.
I just realized I don't have a religion.
I give the...
I got
3 more
three.
dice.
Yeah,
3
you're
more
3
dice.
minutes.
I'm okay. I got 3.
Mainframe 3.
That's my
That
limit,
is
right?
the limit.
What is it,
You have
Mordecai?
edge to push the limit.
If we somehow survive this,
Wait, I can use edge to push the limit?
Yeah, you can push the limit on a vehicle.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah.
if we
you can take all
somehow
your
survive this, I'd really like to make out. I don't know how you feel about that.
Yeah, no, we should definitely do that for
Okay.
at least, like, several days.
Okay. Just
The escape pod begins its re-entry. You see kind of on the gauges and the information you have, the heat level on the exterior is rising and it stabilizes. You are veering towards where would let's
I have 5.
yeah 5. Let's be
Spin my
clear. You
prayers.
hit the atmosphere, and at that point you probably don't have a ton of.
Can we not hit
All
the
holding hands, I assume, because what the fuck else are we gonna do?
Yeah, you're gonna manage to hit the water. The question is which ocean?
Wait, who's
can we hit Lake Washington?
Aim for
Nope,
the
you're
aim for the one
definitely
that
gonna hit
took
an
us
ocean.
straight. I've got some kids while Scott a big boat there.
Yes.
You don't have a ton of choice about
No,
where
there's
you're
no
gonna-
aiming
You're-
this thing.
Mostly your hits allow you to hit water rather than
Great.
land. So
Okay.
the
we know we're gonna
begins-
call in the
re-entry.
kids, though.
Time
convenient.
passes. It shakes. The heat is rising. Touchdown. It lands in the water. You feel that all of you are hurled forward. The G-force is pulling on your faces as it kind of sinks
mask
into
on.
the water and then bobs up.
is it like
Landing
a...
successful. You are in the Atlantic Ocean.
Oh, the second favorite ocean.
There's a lot of Atlantic
Signal
Ocean.
now.
To who?
Beep.
Oh my god, shut it off!
What's going on?
Turn the locating beacon. Turn it off.
We turn it off.
I had marks on the thing. Turn it off.
Yeah, you turn off the locator beacon, but it automatically activated.
Are we sideways?
Sharky,
No,
Sharky,
it eventually rights itself. Like it's high tech, right? Like it kind of deploys like paddles and begins floating in the water, waiting for pickup. Okay,
Sharky can
pickup.
help us, assuming he's gotten over his.
It'll take a while,
Issues.
but eventually Sharky will allow you to summon him
I
again.
think we want to get away from this pod.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's no boats. We're in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean.
Middle of the Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah.
That's not near the water.
So eventually you will find some sort of way of getting out of the pod and off of the ocean. I assume
I'm going to take
Sharky.
I want to take a group photo on the pod while we're waiting for Sharky.
Sharky will eventually materialize. You notice like he's still kind of missing pieces of himself and he just looks at you.
Hey, buddy.
we can't see him anymore.
Sharky, I'm
I have one of those Sharky snacks, if you like. I was in space. You wouldn't have wanted to be there.
I send our selfie to Miss J.
Pick us up.
Oh.
No, we got a ride, guys.
Eventually, Sharky will
can
pick you up
like
or
ferry us several
will,
at a time, probably.
make it back to, I presume, Seattle. The news will announce that after a large conflict in space, it is presumed that.
Oh no!
I don't know. Let's find out which.
We didn't
corporation
destroy the
gets it.
spaceship.
We did our best.
Seder Krupp is now in possession of a new space station.
I mean, we just
There's a fucking
put
dragon.
a dragon in there.
Yeah, but that dragon's not going to want to go up to space. I think he likes it on Earth.
There has been much conversation. It was revealed that there was an astral rift, and kind of all of this information comes out. The dragon is declared by the Great Dragon Council to be dead, or trapped in a unknown metaplane.
Well, we got rid of a dragon and we tried.
And you make your way back.
Can I buy an RV for 10K?
Not a good one, but
Can I buy that RV?
sure. Yeah, you get a little Winnebago.
Do you want to take a vacation?
Yeah.
Do you want to go on a honeymoon?
You didn't specify it was your honeymoon.
I mean,
I'm really not comfortable being on your
just got
honeymoon.
married.
I really like.
Yeah, you can't leave that. You already agreed.
I know.
You want to go on a cruise?
We already did it.
I've got a boat. It's manned by mostly my children.
What do we do now?
Don't.
Nothing. Do nothing for once.
We can do whatever we want.
I mean, so Elsie's going to like kind of quietly inquire, just like to see
Do we get paid?
who on Earth is
No
still.
one will pay you.
No, of course not.
You passed up a solid
But I do
100,000 Nuyen.
Want to find out like if I can figure out if Scarlet Fire perished or like
they're
if
so
Hand
weird.
of Dusk is still around.
From what you can tell through digging, the Hand of Dusk has, since the demise of the dragon and the significant losses in the Redmond Barrens, seems to be all but gone. There's kind of rumors of clones and individuals, but for the most part, anyone who was part of it has probably gone to ground or resumed their normal activities, depending on how suspicious they were. You do find out that Bill Akima and Grace Castillo still work for who they worked for, but the Hand of Dust seems to be dissolved. You have a hard time tracking down any information on Scarlet Fire, but you don't find anything that specifically says they died, or any of them died.
So we're gonna have to watch our backs against Scarlet Fire.
They're generally in it for the money. I don't think they could really care one way or the other.
Just have to wait till someone hires them to take us out.
I'm sure they still got paid because they did their job and blew up the dragon.
I mean, if the Hand of Dusk still had access to their accounts and whatnot.
Well, every corporate.
And it was the corporations what was paying them.
Seder Krupp was paying.
I think they're all going to have a lot of other stuff on their minds.
Yeah,
For
but
the
they
next
mentioned
little
Seder
while.
Krupp.
What'd you say?
I think they're all going to have other stuff on their minds for the next little while. Guys, we survived.
Oh, Cromwell's dead.
I was in space.
Magnuson's life.
Well, this is a good point.
Michael Bond.
Michael Bond.
Bond.
Still
Michael
lives.
Bond.
Mr. and Mrs. Michael Bond.
You think I'm taking his last name? It's funny.
And life will return. The status quo was not really changed. MMFEC's journey is not done, but I imagine they take a vacation for an extended period of time.
Ireland
We all
would
get
be nice.
downtime.
And you all get
Karma.
downtime. And a bunch of karma! And no Nuyen. That seems really normal for
I don't
MMFEC.
think Fang's gonna want to go on a honeymoon to Ireland.
Okay.
And that is where we shall conclude the story of MMFEC for now. This was unending. I think a pretty adequate one. Thank you so much, Thumpers, for joining us for this adventure.
Oh, wait. As the black circle closes, Cromwell comes back out with a whole bunch of space station parts, and he drops it at old What's-His-Face's door. Oz's door.
my goodness.
He's like, I've got some pieces to help rebuild your bar. And he climbs back in the black circle.
He sure does.
And that is where we shall end our story. I think next week we will, well, not I think, next week we will be doing our after the final run, which means we can talk about like where is MMFEC in 5 years after we've had time to process what
Epilogue.
this ending means. That will be our epilogue.
Yes.
So come ask your questions. Join us as we recount our favorite moments. And I will be entirely honest, that was not one of the options that I had planned.
Nope.
Really?
I'll let you know.
I remember Lauren
We
saying to me,
fucked it up one last time.
like, it's like space, and Lauren goes, MFEC's not going to space.
Really
She seems so
wanted it.
sure
All right,
of
let's
herself.
read our tips. There were so many. Jesus. All right,
Guys.
first one up. Demolition 1. So this is it, huh? The final run, the last hurrah, the shout into the void saying, we were here! But it's space, no one can hear you shout. Good luck
We
tonight,
shouted,
Elsie,
though.
Mainframe, Fang, and Mordecai. I'm going to miss these Wednesdays with you. It was worth every second. Thank you all. William _ TW.
William.
Here are 5 dice from #Neonet. Go Elsie, Mainframe, Mordecai, Fang. Go Lauren. Thanks for everything. Thank you for all of the work you have done on our Wikia.
Yes.
Aulicus, almost like they were predicting what would happen, but before it happened. You have all been wonderful. Lauren, Elsie, Fang, Mordecai, Mainframe, and Cromwell.
What?
I know, that was it. That was at 608.
Oh.
Witch Hunter 00, good day from down under. I'll miss you guys. 2 dice for #Lauren. Try to make it painless. It was something.
I was 2 to
Dinah was in a lot of pain.
Yeah, Dinah died.
Died.
But none of us did, which is
You can ride along in Ben
shocking.
Hellshark.
We can call the RV Dana.
Someone's in the rift.
I know.
A dragon comes bursting through the metaplanes. Run, Dinah! No, that's my fan! Analar for sad I can't donate to Cromwell. But thanks to you, 35 times 3-ish hours of great entertainment in Shadowrun. So here is 2 dice for all the players. Elsie, Fang, Mordecai, Mainframe, looking forward to the future adventures as new characters. Dotton, thank you all for your time and dedication. Fang, Elsie, Mainframe, Mordecai, who lives, who dies, who tells your story. Appleton! Me, I tell it.
I mean, I thought we did.
Damn foolish. Didn't manage to kill them.
Nice.
Lady 8 Jane, thank you for sharing your stories with us. I will miss MMFEC a lot. Thank you, Lauren, Elsie, Fang, Mordecai, Mainframe, and Cromwell. Rest in peace. You can tell when it happens. Calathorian took the day off work so I could finally watch the show live. Aww. Thank you, Lauren and MMFEC, for hundreds of hours of entertainment. Let's go out with a bang, chummers.
We did.
Yes.
And I want to say, I actually just did the calculation, and we have logged 195 hours doing this show.
God damn it, we should have done like 2 more episodes. Does that include our specials?
No. Maybe.
It includes one of them.
Okay.
I used 68 grenades total.
Oh, how many
Love to get some like info. Yeah, how many brick houses did you have?
Guys,
64 bricks.
Nice.
I
Double
summoned
Crayon,
Sharky.
a ghost aspect of Crommy gives 1 die each Fang and Elsie to get them through this unending. Fret noise, earsome towards the #meteor. Fortunately, the meteor doesn't get the dice.
We looked like a meteor when we landed.
You kind of did, very small one. Analar, 10 dice to #Lauren to make sure she will make the ending suitably, adequately epic and fun, and good luck on your future journey with these people.
we're gonna have a good time.
Stupalot, Elsie, Mordecai, Fang, Mainframe, Lauren.
Nice troop. I see that 12 months.
Yes.
Awesome.
All right, KB Tibbs. So I'm sure that Elsie, Fang, Mainframe, and Mordecai have already considered that maybe letting Zurich Orbital get blown up might be a good thing. AAAs aren't exactly good. Save the 6th world. I'll let you guys know what it could have been. What could have been.
That will be next week. 'Cause we don't have time for this.
Analar, #Cromwell. Okay, I tipped too fast. Here is also 2 dice for you, big troll of a refined tea taste. 622 was when Cromwell reappeared.
Nice.
KB Tibbs, what? #Cromwell survived with only some minor facial hair damage.
This is what Cromwell's hair was always supposed to look like.
Really?
Of course. Of course.
Demolition 1, 'tis but a flesh wound. #Cromwell. Sofita 42, Shadowrun Corporate Sins was the first thing I watched on Hyper RPG, and the reason I stuck around. Thank you, MMFEC and Lauren, for telling an amazing story. A die to each member of my favorite ship. Mainframe, Mordecai, Muppet Mafia, Mordfran 3 forever.
Thank you,
Thank
Sophia.
You guys didn't sink the ship. I'm actually really proud of you guys.
You didn't. You floated it.
It's bobbed in the Atlantic.
Dead Mags, thanks for the laughs and great entertainment. 2 die for each. Mordecai, Fang, Elsie, Mainframe, Lauren. Oh look, Cromwell isn't dead. Had to change my tip. 2 for Cromwell as well.
Nice. Thanks,
So I looked through my notes and I did not count carpet pets or what was it? What do we call it?
Carpet sins.
Carpet Sins.
Carpet Sins or
the corp pets, whatever. What, I don't even. What was that? I can't say the name of the episode.
It's fine.
Anyways, I did not count that, so that puts us up to 198.
Some of those episodes ran long early.
Sorry, we are running a little late because it's our last episode. Vanquished is coming up after this.
Yep. Sorry, we are definitely not.
Anyway, I'm just saying, if we
We're
count
reading
next
tips.
week,
Go.
We'll get through.
If we go next week, we're gonna count it and we get to 200.
if we do 2 hours next. Well,
Yeah, hour and a half.
Then we get syndicated.
Silence of the Deep. 1 tip for Cromwell to celebrate his miraculous and joyous survival for the finale.
Thanks, Chummer.
William _DW. Yeah, Cromwell is back. Don't die again, please. Dutton, glory to the red god, #Lauren. But wait! Cromwell appeared and stole it all. To be clear, the word hashtag was before my name and the actual hashtag was before Cromwell's name.
On the way down, when you told us to pray, I used my prayer to just say a big F you to the red god.
I know. Now a meteor lands in the Atlantic Ocean.
Go.
Lady Kayaku, your camera lady gives you all 1 dice. Mordecai, Fang, Elsie, Mainframe, Lauren, and as a fellow troll can tell troll lies, I won $20. Cromwell will not die. I miss you guys and hope to work with all of you someday. As Technology, Lady Cares.
Thank you, Lady K.
Quiet Boy 7, thank the red god for the glorious runs, but for dice for the runners as well as Cromwell, he needs to catch up. Oh, just Cromwell, he needs to catch up. Osaka-shun, sorry red god, my money is going to the bear god for returning our favorite troll. 5 dice to #Cromwell. Welcome back, big guy, your pal, Skippy the dog.
Nice. Oh.
Suzanne Nyan, in fact, I love all of you, even you red god, but #Cromwell, use these wisely. Demolition 1, for what may be the last time, here are some support sprites, Mainframe. Use them for what you can, and good luck. All of us sinless have your back. Good luck, Chummer. Mainframe Core, Muppet Mafia.
Thank you, Demolition.
Osaka-shan, has anyone thought of using a giant robot to fight the dragon? If the nuke fails, Gypsy's analog. It will work. 1 die, #Lauren. It's analog! That totally made sense! I love that movie. Dermoid Reigns, as new Order Master of the Percival Formative School, I can assure you the new tokens of merit focused on space are purely coincidental. Alumni are always welcome to tour Squire facilities and meet the next generation of students. #Mainframe.
Duly noted, Dermot. Thank you.
BP Phantom, Dinah got those LED lights blazing. How I love to just sit glazing over Dinah Lee. Mainframe, #Mainframe. Dinah Spaceman, #The Sinless.
Dinah.
Vasco the Gamer, here's to Dinah's legacy. #Mainframe. I just want to tell you 5, good luck. We're all counting on you.
Thank you, Vasco the Gamer, and thank you for all the subs, and thank you.
No tech, as much as you cybered freaks are abominations that sacrifice your meta-humanity for easy power, you might just have a chance at making this work. #Fang. You'll need the help to throw away your thrown away essence. Oh Jesus, something came in as I was reading this. Need the help of your thrown away essence would have granted. So dice. #Purity. The Sinless. BP Phantom, Cromwell dies in a car accident before saying I do. Damn it, Mainframe. Drive for love! #The Sinless. #Forever Sinless. Phoenix Fire 39, keep Dinah alive! #Mainframe.
Red God killed her too.
Our wedding chapel got blown up.
Oh my goodness.
No, it got shattered.
That makes sense for us.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's not...
Trooper SJP, hey Mainframe, I found 2 photos of MMFEC in the arcade during happy times. Yeah, it's surveillance footage, but you all look good. Thought you'd like them. BP Phantom, Mordecai is a Timbit. #Mainframe sour cream Timbit with salt. So much salt in Mordecai. #Forever Sinless.
And that was my favorite.
Thank you.
Bitch, I am Batman. I will need all the help I can get Once more into the breach, dear friends. Once more. Fang, Mordecai, Cromwell, Elsie, mainframe. Okay, fine. And 1 to the hashtag Red God. I don't think I get it if it's hashtag Red God.
I think right through
Nice.
the hashtag you don't get it.
Nice job.
That die would have made the difference.
Yeah. Commander Dunsale, one of the mages dropped a couple of dice when hitting the deck, and they rolled over to hashtag mainframe and hashtag Fang.
Thank you,
Oh,
Dunsale.
thank you.
Anon, hashtag mainframe, hashtag Fang, hashtag nerdprov.
Thank you.
Hey.
I've
Oh.
never
Not?
I'd love to do nerd prov.
Demolition 1, a courier sprite appears in the space next to mainframe. Whiz move, chummer. Remember, in space, no one can hear you hijack a weapons platform. By the way, nice jacket. Jackpoint has your back out there. Good luck.
Thank you. Needed all of it.
Soliloquy.
Nice poem, was that?
Cheese it! Hashtag mainframe, Mordecai, Fang, Elsie, Cromwell.
Best advice we had all night.
And argue over every
Soliloquy.
door.
Good fans don't die in vain. Do it for Dinah.
I did.
Hashtag mainframe. Theater nerd 221 for hashtag Fang. I can't see you die. P.S. I'm your biggest fan.
I thought you were gonna kill Sharky after you killed
I
Tina.
know.
Yes, no, but Sharky's real mad. Bob the Ninja Goldfish. Hey, hashtag Elsie, it's Cal.
Whatever.
I don't know what you're into, but there are rumors of explosions in the Barrens. Hope you're okay.
Just
I'll
take
make sure
care of
that
the
captain
dog.
is
Just
taken
feed
care
the
of.
dog, Cal.
I think he likes me. Hey, gang, it's
Guess
Bob.
which one's my dad.
Hope the final episode is good. Thank you, Bob.
Thanks, Bob.
I think that was from Bob the Ninja Goldfish. This one is from Commander Dunsale. It just says hashtag Elsie. And then the last one is Theater Nerd may have donated too soon. This show has been a blessing, gotten me through some tough times, even though I've only been watching for 2 weeks.
Oh, thanks for
Thanks
doing
for the
it.
laughs. All right, that was it.
That was the end.
Wow.
That was the end. So tune in next week. We will be doing our after the final run, behind the scenes chat and talk and hang out with you guys. It's going to be super fun.
Think of
We're
questions?
apparently getting dressed up and sitting maybe on sofas. I don't know.
I
hope so.
I would like a sofa.
I would also like a sofa. There's
We're getting
like
thumbs up.
2 sofas out there.
Can we drink champagne here?
Yes, I think we have
to go
done
now.
that.
we
And
definitely have to
we are
go.
going to sign off. I think they will still briefly play the teaser trailer for Skywatch, which will be starting in a couple of weeks. We are very excited to bring you something new with many of the same faces, although we will miss having Cheryl/Mainframe here. So we send her all of the loves and hugs. And thank you so much, Thumpers, for everything you have contributed and been part of. This has been a crazy journey.
Yep.
Yes.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bum ba da